bottom of the sixth inning. Braves to the bottom of the sixth inning. Braves down 4-0.
Joins the party. You thought the home run derby was going to be in Seattle in July, but you were wrong. It's at Truist Park on June 30th. There it is! He did it! A 40-70 season! Most home runs in a season in Braves history. And this one is hit into right center, and it is not coming back. My goodness. 8-3 Atlanta.
The crowd. Oh, man. Time to eat.
That will do it.
High fly ball, deep left field, back to the wall, and it's gone! Austin Riley hitting it where it hurts!
See you later. The 5/8 at 421 feet.
Great job throwing that bad leg off a tough slide.
High and deep to left. Kiss that baby goodbye.
Got 2/3 the way up the pool. Nailed that one. That's going to end the night for Wheeler, so they did.
Field. Money Mike spread the wealth to all parts of the ballpark.
Braves win! I've never seen a play like that. Oh! Braves even up the series.
This is hit well to center field. A big fly for the Big Bear. And Atlanta has the lead.
What I say, he's been all over the fastball.
First base. This ball is hit deep to left. Kiss that baby goodbye. Duval with a two-run blast, 5-0 Atlanta. Oh, this ball is given a ride by Kelnick to right, and it's gone. Jared Kelnick with his first homer in a Braves uniform. 1-2, struck him out. 95 miles per hour from Max Fried. Say goodbye to Trey.
Senior smoke right down the middle. Charlie Morton, 11 points out through 7.
And there you go again. That was a tough one. Suzuki is down. 2 strikeouts to start for Chris Sale. Is 1-2. Struck him out. That's slider again. So 2 get on, but nothing to show for it. Continues to dazzle. And that time he does get the call on the outside corner for a big first down.
Well, it's either that slider or this right here. 8-97 away. I think that's going to be his last pitch of the day. What a beauty it was.
And the Braves walk it off.
What's up, everybody? Appreciate you being here. Thanks so much for hanging out. Already over 50 people here today. Appreciate everybody. Thanks for all the comments in our comments section, our community section today about the trade that went down last night. So last night, after I ate dinner, I was kind of hanging out. I was playing college NCAA college football on PlayStation, and then all of a sudden my phone, one of my friends texted me and said, "Good trade." And I was like, "What?" And I was like, "Uh-oh, what's going on? What's going on?" So I ran to the phone and found out the big trade went down. And yes, some of y'all are probably not happy with the trade. Some of y'all are. I was in Tyler's chat just a little while ago, and a lot of y'all were like, or hey, he did it to us, whatever. But hey, we have two new prospects here on prospects, but old school. Welcome back, Jorge Soler. The ball is still traveling in Houston, and welcome back, Luke Jackson, to the A. We appreciate you guys hitting that like button for us, but there you are. We got Jorge Soler and Luke Jackson now back on our team. Hopefully we can make a good run now here, but let's see how it goes. But there it is. But there is a price to pay when you get big time trade like this. We lose our good friend Tyler Matzik. Yes, Matzik, we're gonna miss you, man. And hopefully, maybe like Tyler was saying in the his chat, maybe we'll find a way to bring him back. But Tyler Matzik gone to the Giants. So there it is. And we also got a number 17 prospect. I can't remember his name, but he is gone as well. But there it is. So that is what our big trade was tonight. We bought pretty much the contract of Jorge Soler. We're going to pay him $2 million here, and then $13 million next year, and $13 million the following year. I believe that's the numbers. But very excited. Hope that we were going to see him tonight in the lineup, but no, there was some issues with his planes and stuff like that. So they are not playing tonight. Hopefully tomorrow there's an afternoon game. We won't be doing the afternoon game, but hopefully we'll see him back in Atlanta on Thursday night against the Marlins, and we'll have a good old time. So there it is. So let's get right to the business right here. Speaking of Tyler, he's going to be joining us around the fourth inning or so. We'll talk a little bit. We'll turn the audio down a little bit so he can talk, and we'll do the play-by-play, and we'll talk about what's going on. But let's take a look at your Brewers lineup tonight. Terang, Contreras, Bowers, Dames. He was the big-time guy last night. 3 for 4 last night. 3 runs, the big home run. Churio there in left field. Frelick in right. Hoskins got the homer as well. Mitchell at center field. Ortiz at third base. And the pitcher for the Brewers, I did not know this until I just went live. I had to go look for it. But Joe Ross, he's 2-4 with a 4.50 ERA. Joe Ross is the start for the Brewers tonight. So there is that. So now let's take a look at your starting lineup for your Atlanta Braves.
And now, the starting lineup. And now, the starting lineup for your Atlanta Braves. Led by the manager, number 43, Brian Snitker.
All right, so there it is. Jared Kelenic is going to lead it off tonight. Austin Riley is going to be at third base. Marcell Ozuna, the DH. Can't wait to see Ozuna and the Big Bear and the solar power in the lineup at the same time. Matty O at first base. Sean Murphy gets another start tonight at catcher. He took one out last night. Let's see if we can do it again. Let's see here. Eddie Rosario at left field. Orlando Arcia at shortstop. Ramon Laureano at right field. Nacho Taco Alvarez at second base. Maybe we can get him going. And then prayers in the chat. We all know Bryce Elder gets the start tonight. Bryce Elder, his record is not very pleasant, but he's 1-4 with a 6.35 ERA. And that is this. Now, over the last 3 appearances for both of these pitchers, Bryce Elder has got a 6.19 ERA. He's allowed 16 hits, 14 strikeouts, and 3 walks. On the other end, Joe Ross, the last 3 appearances, little better ERA, 4.09 ERA with 6 hits allowed, 8 strikeouts, and 4 walks. So there is that. Hope everybody is ready to have some fun, but there is the lineups for both teams. Take a look at that, and then we're going to go to the main page here in just a second. But risky stuff for Elder tonight, but there is your lineups for your Braves and your Brewers. But appreciate everybody hitting that like button. Our first goal is going to be 88 likes. Let me get the main screen on. Oh, I didn't have it on there. I'm sorry about that. 1 second, y'all. Let's get that going. Do apologize about that. There we go on the main screen. We'll bring in the 3D as well, but they're talking to AA here. Let me get back out here and get the main thing on here. So let me see tonight. I know a lot of y'all are going to probably pick the Brewers tonight with Elder pitching, but maybe with this new trade, maybe it's kind of pushed everybody up, but I'm still doing it. That's not what I want. Live now. That's not it. Why is it doing that? Okay, there we go. All right. Let me see. Who you got? Braves, Brewers. Let me see your predictions in the chat. Braves, Brewers. And the Braves are 56 and 49. The Brewers are 61 and 45. Let me see your predictions in the chat. Who do you have tonight? Braves 5-3, Bright Wolf. Braves, come on, A's. Let's go. Braves a day, chop on. What's up, promo code? Good to see you. Daniel Berry. Brawny is here. Jonathan says, hey, CeeLo, I'm always on deck with Tyler Redmond. It's my first time hearing about your channel while I was on. Hey, awesome, man. Good welcome in. You're going to have a blast here. We have a great group of guys and girls. And let's listen in to Valley Network.
Smiling.
Laney
It
says
just gives you a shot
Braves.
in the arm right now. And I think a lot of teams will tell you that the deadline. But I think for the Braves, they're getting two guys, and especially from an offensive standpoint, Soler, they know what to expect. He's been here. He's done damage. We all know what he had, one of the biggest hits in the history of this organization. So it's going to be a lot of fun to see him. And, you know, I just wish Brandon would have sent the Bird private plane out there to pick him up.
They do.
We'll have him in that lineup
I got your
tomorrow.
cheer.
Yeah, they must not be flying Delta because they are delayed, so they won't be here tonight. But as you said, they will be ready to roll tomorrow. But it's Bryce Elder on the mound tonight for the Atlanta Braves. Come back with us on the other side.
All right, so we'll see how it is. So they're not here tonight. So Luke Jackson will not be in the bullpen tonight, and Soler will not get a at bat or anything tonight. This is going to be the last time we're solar powerless. And Luke Jackson, Skywalker. So we'll see how it goes. We'll have to get some nicknames going on because I wasn't streaming back then when these guys were on our team. So we'll have to get some nicknames for these guys and everything like that. So thanks for the picking the who's going to win. You know the lineups. All we need to know is the 3D to kick in here. But our first goal is 44 likes. Hit that like button for us. 44 likes. We get to 44. We'll honor Hank Aaron here on our channel. But we'll bring in the 3D as well. Hopefully everything works out today. And we have mini games in the chat as well if you guys would like to check those out. Exclamation point redeem, exclamation point points to find how many points you have, and then exclamation point redeem or gamble those points or gamble all. And the more you bring up, the more the stream bot will tell you can bring up your favorite Atlanta Brave. If you are a Brewers fan tonight, your redeem is exclamation point redeem Brewers. So what's up, CeeLo? Get some runs early tonight. That's right, Monkey Business. We got to help out Elder as much as we can. So let's see, around the league. I'm trying to get the ticker to go. I don't know how to get the ticker to move on my thing here, so I'm going to have to figure that out. Got that little thing going here. That's not it. That's the browser. Where is my Major League deadline? There we go. But I hope everybody's ready for a game. Good game. Like I said, we'll bring in Tyler Redmond around the 4th inning. He'll talk a little about the trade deadline and all the stuff. And I do have all the trades that have been happening today, but I just cannot figure out how to get it to move. I remember how to do it before, but I just don't remember how to do it again. I can't get it to move. So we'll figure that out. Redeem Brewers, Jason, good to see you. And last night was not a good night. They poured it on us last night, and it was nothing coming back. We looked pretty good. We were up 2-0. Holmes pulled them in the 5th inning, and then it went down the wire. Love the podcast, CeeLo. We have to get the bats. That's right. However, what's up, Swamp Boy? Good to see you. Appreciate you. Yeah, we did a little quick live last night around 11:30, like everybody else did. That's a Braves fan. So make sure you hit that like button. We could have gotten Jock Peterson for the 2021 season. Yeah, we could have, but that's it. John says, let's go, Brewers. What's up, dude? Good to see you. See if your boys can put up more runs tonight.
Playtime is over.
Man, that was quick. Another commercial. Was good. Not much, man. Just was hoping to see Soler in the lineup tonight, but that's not going to be possible. But 63 of us here. Hit that like button for us. Trying to get to 44 likes. And we'll bring in the 3D and time it up with the audio. It's going to look good tonight. What's up, Kenneth Clark? Good to see you as well. But I was hanging out in Max Coverage TV stream pretty much most of the day listening in. I didn't know my man JJ was doing it as well. I would have popped in there as well. So everybody was doing a live MLB trade deadline day. I just could not do that. I had to work. So that's how it goes. But thank you guys for hitting that subscribe too as well. Hit the subscribe if you guys want to join our channel. We bring you Braves baseball at least 2 to 3 times a week. This is our second game. Thursday will be our third game. And then we'll be off for the weekend. And then we'll be back next week against the Brewers again. CeeLo, did you hear Mets got Blackburn from the A's? Yes, I did. I saw that as I was putting together the ticker. But no, ticker's not working. Can't get it to work. Just waiting on the first pitch. Let's see, first pitch, ball or strike? First pitch, ball or strike? Let me see in the chat. Who do you think with Ross facing Kelenic leading off tonight? Kelenic had a rough night, so I expect him to have a bounce-back night. He's got a lot of family in town. He's just from up the road here at the place. Home run, that would be awesome, Bright Wolf. Kelenic definitely would love to do that for his family that'll be in attendance tonight. He had a whole bunch of people. Jonathan says ball. Home run for Billy. That would be awesome. Another home run. Strike. Monkey Business says. Sneffy says ball. Homer for Monkey Business. Woo. Strike then Homer. Okay, gotcha. Strike then Homer. And like I said, we'll be bringing you the live audio too, the Valley Sports Network.
82 degrees here in Milwaukee for Game 2 of the series
Ball for
between
Richard.
the Atlanta Braves and the Milwaukee Brewers at American Family Field. Brian Snitker is going to send Jared Kelenic back to the top of the order. Lineup presented by your local Toyota dealers. The Braves got a couple of homers yesterday from Ozuna and Arcia, and then Sean Murphy hit another one late, but not enough in the loss to the Milwaukee Brewers. And tonight, the Brewers and manager Pat Murphy will send Joe Ross to the mound. And Frenchie, it's the first time he's pitched since May 20th, been out with a back injury.
Yes, he has, and those are always tough. Kind of fickle when you come back, as you see higher walks than usually. He's
Swap
got that
boy,
sinker.
thank you so much. Oh, I don't have. I have the emojis are in there too.
Expect him to be a big part of this rotation. I didn't know Frankie Montas, who they got. I thought he might make the start tonight, but they're going with Ross.
And Ross is ready to rock and roll, and so are we.
First pitch, and
Jared
it's a
Kelenic
foul.
fouls
Whoever
it
gets
off, and away
foul.
we go. Frenchie had 2 brats pregame, so everything's good and ready here in the booth.
Always
First pitch foul.
room for more.
Yeah. You
I don't know
how to
what's
play to
going
your
on with
strengths,
MLB.
Jared was 0 for 4 last night. Out to left center here.
Left center, back to the wall. Oh, man. Someone predicted that home run. That was close.
Jeff Francoeur, tell us your 4 keys,
Someone
please.
predicted the home run. That
He's
was
selective
close.
A little bit. You got a guy coming back like this. You kind of always wonder how sharp they're going to be. And for Bryce Elder, you got to keep the ball down. In St. Louis, the long ball got him. We saw last night a couple home runs. So be able to keep that sinker down and let your defense go to work.
It will be Elder indeed for Atlanta making the start. Right now, Riley fouling it back in the second at bat of the game. You mentioned
Timed it just
Milwaukee
right.
getting Frankie Montas from the Cincinnati Reds. That was their only deal at the deadline. And as we talked about in the last segment, most of you have probably heard, the Braves getting back Jorge Soler and reliever Luke Jackson.
The line drive, Riley, base hit. There we go. Let's go.
Field, Austin Riley with a 1-out single.
There you go. Do we make any trades? Dead Birds Dirty, yes.
So
Just the one last
defense
night. We hadn't
for
make
the
any trades
Milwaukee
today.
Brewers looks like this. Churio, Mitchell, Frelick in the outfield. Ortiz and Bowers again at the corners. Very similar to last night for Pat Murphy.
All right, Austin Riley at first.
Homer to left
it's the Big Bear. Let's see those Big Bears in the chat.
You know, just to not think I was crazy, I asked about 8 people, and they all agreed that was way farther than 438.
It sounded and looked a lot further than that.
Let's go, Big Bear.
It was a bomb.
95, right down Main Street. Come on, Big Bear.
And if you missed it, you might have heard it back in Atlanta. The Big Bear got into this one. Off the glass.
What's up, James? Billy says right field.
Games,
we need another power hitter. Well, he's back. Soler tomorrow, sure. Oh, caught him looking. Frozen pizza.
Got a quick word for home plate umpire Lance Barrett.
Frozen pizza.
Yeah, you see.
All right, got a cheer on the Brewers here.
Looked up a little bit.
Triton has hit me with a cheer.
Can't help either. Contreras was
all right, Ross.
And that ball came
let's get this out right here. It's Matty O. Get you a bowl of Matty O's in your cereal bowl. Let's eat them up. Slider, strike one. Let's go Brewers. Yes, I'm cheering on the Brewers. Wearing my 2021. I thought it was fitting tonight to wear this. Dang you, Triton. 0-1 count.
A couple of homers for Matt to end the series in New York, but 0 for 4 yesterday in Game 1 here in Milwaukee.
Keep hitting that subscribe. Keep hitting that like button, y'all. We're trying to get to 44 likes here in the first inning. 2-0 Mets. They're already on fire.
10th pitch of the first inning here for Joe Ross. And it's fouled away.
Foul ball for Matty O.
Brewers now with a 7-game lead in the Central after beating Atlanta 8-3 last night and the Cardinals losing. So they have a comfortable cushion right now in their division. Braves
Mets win tonight. They're in first place. Cameron, good to see you. Foul ball. If the Mets win tonight, Braves lose, they'll be in the wild card lead.
And it'll be interesting to see how long Joe Ross can go.
88 in the house tonight. Make sure you hit that like button for us.
He did throw 80 pitches, so they say he could go 80 to 85, but see how Pat Murphy handles it tonight. Another foul ball by Olsen.
Oh, so close. John says, let's go Mets.
But you'd like to think this is a good situation for the Braves facing.
We'll be 38 this year and 38 like this evening. First place of what? Mets will be in first place of the wild card.
Or unfolds here.
Thank you, Thomas, for the like.
That came in on the hands out to right
field. Drop it. That's 3.
Riley single, nothing else. And Bryce Elder ready to go to work for the Braves.
All right. So Riley gets on, but Olsen flies out to right field. Appreciate everybody being here. Thanks so much for hanging out. My name is CeeLo. We do Atlanta Braves baseball here on our channel. We do at least 2 to 3 games a week. This is game number 2. Thursday will be 3. And next week we'll pick it back up when they go to play the Brewers in Atlanta. So I knew an old who named Joe Ross. Howdy, CeeLo. What's up, NASCAR Jimmy? Good to see you. But there is coming up for your Brewers, Terang C-Train. We call him C-Train when he used to be with us. William Contreras and Bowers. Little Jack picked Atlanta Braves win. I hope so, man. We definitely need the win. But thank you guys for being here on the channel. All right. We'll be back here to commercial here in just a second. Hope you guys enjoying the MLB 3D. What you're watching is MLB 3D Game Day. It is an amazing thing that MLB has come up with. It is off of the MLB TV subscription. It's MLB 3D. You get that with a subscription. You can do a $3.99 a month or a $39.99 a year. I think I did the year. But hope everybody's having a good time and enjoying this tonight. We've been doing it for a long time. Hopefully Soler starts tomorrow. I think so. I think he'll be in the lineup tomorrow. And Jackson will probably be available as well.
Bottom of the first inning as Bryce Terang will lead things
Need
off.
Elder with his A game,
Brewers,
and we'll see what he's got.
Last night.
Let's see what he's got.
Contreras second, Bowers third again. And Willie Adames had the big blow yesterday to put the Brewers up 4-2, and then they would
What's up, Lane?
go on
Good to
win
see you.
8-3. So Bryce Elder, it's kind of been up and down for him this year. All in all, 8 starts.
What's up, Sports Flair? Keep hitting that subscribe too, y'all. If you're new. Elder's first pitch.
And the first
Foul
pitch
ball.
is fouled back by Terang, but obviously Elder
Doing great,
at this
man.
point is
Game
a
number
known
2.
entity, but last time out struggled a little bit against St. Louis. That was July 20th in the doubleheader.
Which was crazy because, like you said, he struck out 9 guys. So you look at that part.
1-1.
But he gave up some home runs, too many base hits, kept that ball up.
Foul ball.
Yeah, you're key for him, and we've talked about it before. We talked about it a lot last year, Jeff.
It's just a little ahead there.
That is in there. Good start.
There you go. Cane's in the chat.
Funny, last night
Frozen
pizzas. The same
pizzas.
exact way. Remember, Grant Holmes got Terang looking on an inside heater.
Frozen pizzas.
Grant Holmes would go on to strike out the side in the first and the second. He struck out 7 straight as far as outs are concerned. There were a couple of singles mixed in there.
C-Train,
This one
right
pretty deep to
field,
right.
Laureano.
But Laureano has
Hey, he
enough room,
caught one
and
in right
Contreras is
field.
retired.
He caught one in right field.
Racetrack defense. Rosario Kelnick just saw Laureano out in right. And the same infield and Murphy back behind the dish here tonight for Atlanta.
Man, they have upgraded this. I think I figured out the trick with this MLB.
First baseman Jake
Bowers here.
Fouls off a 1-0.
Foul ball. Tony Johnson, what's up?
This guy Bowers has bounced around. Traded from the Yankees in December. Parts of 5 seasons with 5 different franchises. And trying to find a home here in
2
Milwaukee.
strikes. Every time Elder strikes anybody out, we're putting K's in the chat unless he catches them looking, and then we're putting pizzas.
And Elder got him swinging. Good slider and a
Let's
good
go,
for
Elder.
Just
I
9
see you.
pitches, 3 up, 3 down.
I see you, Elder. Let's go, Elder. I see you, Elder. Look at him. 2 Ks. We'll take it. All right. Coming up for your Brewers. Or no, Braves. Murphy, Rosario, and Arcia. Murphy on his first pitch last night almost took it deep. Took it down to the warning track. And then Rosario and then Arcia. Home run last night for Arcia. Latered the ball last night. So we'll see what he can do as well. Coming up for your Braves. Hope you guys are having a good time. Make sure you're hitting that like button for us. We're trying to get to 44 likes on the channel. 48. Let's do it. Every 44 likes, we honor you, Hank Aaron, on our channel. So members, guys in the chat, I'm going to see those 44s as we honor Hank Aaron here on our channel. 44 in the chat. Just like that, y'all. If you're not a member, you can just put 44, hammering Hank Aaron. We honor you every 44 likes here on the channel for you, sir. You're real MVP, the one that carries us. 44. Maybe? All right. Just waiting on it to come back. Thank you so much. What's up, Swifty? Good to see you. Good to see you. So Bowers, or Terang strikes called out looking. Contreras flies out to right field. Laureano catches the ball. And Bowers strikes out looking.
Since the 21 season, Truist has donated $755 to the Henry Louis Aaron Fund for every Braves homer. They'll continue that through the 25 season. A minimum commitment of $1 million, and as of today, 128 homers.
It's going to be interesting, Monkey. They got to protect the quarterback.
And That number has risen over the last 4 games where the Braves have hit 13 homers, including one from this guy yesterday.
Yeah, we were hoping. Remember we talked last night when he hit that one in the 9th. Maybe that would kind of get him going a little bit. And see Smith throwing him right back in there today.
Bounces this to third.
Ground ball third.
Charges and throws
Got him.
over to Bowers.
Swifty, out the Braves do. We need a win. All right. Eddie Rosario. Eddie Rosario. What's up, Terry? Beat the crew. Exactly, man.
Another start for Eddie Rosario. He started yesterday with a righty on the mound, was 1 for 2, and then when Milwaukee went to the bullpen, he was replaced by Ramon Laureano.
And if they go to the bullpen, it'll be Duvall.
This hurler, Joe Ross, has been around, but he hasn't faced the Braves since the 21 season. And with that injury, it's been a while since a lot of these Braves hitters have faced this right-hander.
The Padres made a big move today. And a can of corn to Cheerios.
That was the Nats that year.
Yes. Yeah, Joe Ross was part of the rotation when the Nationals won that World Series in 2019. But he's had two
down quickly.
Operations that have really disrupted
Everybody's
his career.
having fun tonight. And now it's Arcia who hit a home run last night. Let's see if we can do it again.
And here's Orlando Arcia.
Straight sinker, 95 on the gun.
Right after he faced the Braves in July of 2017. Braves and Nats were facing one another, and all of a sudden, his velocity dropped from the 90s to the mid-80s, and the stadium scoreboard was showing changeup, but he was really throwing a fastball.
Ooh, right at the pitcher, but the second baseman was there.
And
that's 3.
1-2-3 in the second.
We go to the bottom of the second. Adams. This says Cheerio. Oh, no, Cheerio. I'm sorry. Cheerio made the play in left field. Cheerio and Frelick coming up for your Brewers. Hope everybody's doing well tonight. What's up, Cyrus? Good to see you. John, what's good, everyone? What's going on? Jonathan says it would be love to have Jock back in the Braves uniform after having Eddie and now Jorge back in the Braves uniform. Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen, but we can always dream. But three outs quickly right here as we're moving right along. Last night's game moved right along too for a little bit. But there is your lineup for the Brewers as we are in the bottom of the second. Only one hit for Atlanta. That was Austin Riley. But thanks so much for the subscribes. Hit that like button for us as we are here doing play-by-play for you guys, bringing the live audio of the Valley Sports plus our MLB 3D. Yeah, we're getting the likes going. Keep them going. See if we can get to 88 likes now. That's our new goal, 88 likes on the channel. Moving right along. We're going to bring in Tyler here around the 4th inning. I'm just waiting on him to message me. And then let's see if I can... Is my collab cam working here? Let me see if I can get that on there. If I have that on, there it is. Where is the collab cam? So we're going to bring this down right here. And we'll bring it up just a little bit. Okay. Let's see if this will copy it here. All right, here we go. Back at it.
It's scary when you see the Dolphins
Elder
to the left, you know. But it's going to show you Bryce Elder slider. You see that league average 210. His all the way down at 167 and got great chase and whiff rate.
Them birds.
And you saw that pitch last inning.
Man, how about we picking up Soler? Yes, sir, James.
Yeah, 2 strikeouts, just 9 pitches in that first inning for Bryce Elder. And now he faces Willy Adames, who had that big 3-run homer yesterday that really changed the complexion of that game. They also have sharks at the aquarium.
They do. They actually have.
See, what are your thoughts on the Braves deadline trade with Soler? Hey, it's better than nothing, Swifty.
It's really cool.
Better than nothing.
This is awesome.
It is. We'll have to start going there more because we're losing our pandas here in another couple months.
Dame's here, big home run last night.
It's great. Take your
So
kids.
go
I
ahead.
don't have kids, but I still like to go. So I don't know what that says about me, but it's a great place.
Hi, Swifty.
1-2 to Adames. Swing and a miss.
Ooh, what's up, Elder?
Bryce Elder looking a lot like Grant Holmes last night.
See you, Elder.
Right in Grant's footsteps. Grant last night 9 strikeouts in 5 innings. He gets him up above the zone.
All right, Cheerio. Let's see what he can do here.
As Jeff mentioned,
We could be
last
Colorado
inning,
Angels or the White
strikeouts
Sox.
against St. Louis during his last big league
You
start
could,
July
right,
20th.
with all those
He got in
guys
trouble
coming up.
with a long ball and eventually lost that game. Braves would lose to the Cardinals 9-5. Already 3 Ks, and he quickly has Churio 0-2.
0-2 here.
Yeah, that's one other thing. You got to love how quick he works out there. If you're playing behind him, it's a dream. Pretty sure he could have a
And stuff in your face. Who'd we trade for Soler? Tyler Matzik.
You
He's
talk to
gone.
those guys.
Tyler
they all love
Matzik
it.
and a 17th overall
it's
prospect.
A nice night. It's a little easier when you're standing out there in 95-degree heat on a Sunday.
But pretty much we
Yeah, you want him
bought
to be your
Soler because
Sunday
we're paying his
12-20
contract.
starter.
Yep.
We didn't really trade anything for him.
Oh,
Well, what a backhand for Elder. What a play.
Globetrotters action from
Look.
Bryce Elder.
And
What
he's
a
getting
play by Elder.
Even the Brewers fans are giving him a little love for that.
He backhand that thing. Let's go.
This play.
Wow. He did it on his left hand, too.
He played it cool, too, after he got it. See, no smile, nothing.
It's either the Globetrotters or your old club, the Savannah Bananas.
The Savannah Bananas.
That was
All
a
right.
heck of a play.
My
Freelick.
club.
I mean, you did have a stint there, right?
Yeah.
One-day contract.
Yeah, and they released me.
So-
Released me in the 2nd inning.
Oh. You look great in yellow, though. You did. Katie's never been prouder.
Yeah, I bet.
To call you her one and only.
Ground ball.
Alvarez
Nacho
has it.
Taco.
6 up, 6 down for Mr.
Let's go. Ground ball to Nacho Taco to Olsen. If you're scoring at home on your book, it's 4-3. 4-3 is the play. But there it is, the hat game. It's going to lag, so we're not going to watch it. Only thing that's not very good is the little games in between the innings there. But coming up for your Braves is Laureano, Alvarez, and then top of the order, Laureano, Alvarez, and Kelnick. Let's see if our bottom of the order here gets things going for the top of the order and maybe score some runs. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the subscribes. Appreciate all the love here tonight. As our game 2, last night we did last night's game. Then we did a live right after the trade went down. We've done some video. We did some community posts today as well. So I would love to see the Bananas play in person. I bet it's a fun show. It's just so dang expensive. So expensive. If Elder has a perfect game, you will shave your beard. I will be in shock if that happens, but we'll see. We'll see. But Ross is coming back out here. He's going to throw his 20th pitch. He's got 1 strikeout. That would be something. Well, thanks, guys. We're trying to get to 88 likes. We're 30 away. Last time I looked, oh, we're a little closer than that. Less than 30 now. CeeLo, you are a Savannah Bananas party animal, firefighters, or volunteers fan for your favorite banana ball team. Probably the Volunteers fan. Is Elder a perfect game? I'm selling everything I own.
Ramon Laureano will start
Lots
off
of
the third
predictions
inning
in the
for
chat
Atlanta,
tonight.
Game 2 of this series. Slider from Ross, 0-1.
Strike 1 on a slider.
Well, Elder and Ross very quick through those first 2 innings. Only base runner, single by Riley.
What's up,
back in the
D?
first.
1-1.
So with a guy like Ross who
1-2.
hasn't pitched at this level in a couple of months, Jeff, are you a little more patient as a hitter tonight?
Well, usually I would say yes, but right now he's got 22 pitches and 20 for strikes. He's throwing 2 balls, so
maybe you throw that out the
I think
window.
you throw my Ford key out the window.
Yeah, he is filling up the zone. He's got a 1-2 here to Laureano. And that's in there as well.
And caught him looking. Frozen pizza for Laureano.
Quick message from Zaxby's.
The Mr. Beast
All right.
box, only at Zaxby's.
Come on,
Well, folks, it might
Nacho
be a good
Taco
omen that
in the
we're serving
chat, y'all.
nachos in the press
Nacho
box up here for
Tacos.
the dinner
Lane
tonight,
celebrating a
so
frozen
could be
pizza
Nacho
against the
Alvarez
Braves.
tonight.
Yeah, they were.
Nacho Taco in the chat.
The plumbing at
95
American Family
sinker,
Field may be tested
top
as
of the
well.
zone. Feel bad for Pilar. Was hoping he'd get traded to a contender. Right field, and he actually caught something in the right field. Thomas was amazing.
Ground ball, look out over in that Brewers dugout.
It's pretty amazing. 25 pitches, 23 strikes.
Nacho
Especially after,
man.
and yes, he's made some rehab starts, 4 of them.
Still different.
But yeah, come here a little bit different indeed.
Yeah. 1 and
But
2.
again, a guy who's been around, 31 years of age.
Oh, it's okay.
Parts of 7 big league seasons, as we said, disrupted by a couple of Tommy John injuries. One-two. Nacho the other way.
There's a
Hits
base
by
hit. There you go,
Terrell.
babe.
And a single for Nacho Alvarez.
Right past second base. Let's go.
Get a ball. Talked about his bat to ball, kind of something in the minor leagues he was really good at. And here he gets a slider just out over the plate and does a good job.
Something that Brandon Gaudin does, and it's basically
short
they're
swing.
frozen
That's, to me, something
because
you'd like
you
to
don't
see more
swing.
of
It's
him.
called a backwards K. Caught
Get to
looking,
those
if you want to
pitches
call
and-
it that.
Hit your line drives.
That a boy, Nacho. All right, Kelnick.
Third big league
go,
hit
baby.
for Alvarez, and now to the top of the order, and Jared Kelnick.
That's right, them birds. Ooh!
Jared,
Make
as we
the
talked
throw
about
down to
yesterday
first.
from here,
D-Train. Or
and
C-Train.
staying at his childhood home over these couple of days.
That makes
Slept in
sense,
his own
yeah.
bed, the bed that he grew up sleeping in. Parents still in the
Backwards
same
K
house.
as it's scored in the book.
He's got a lot of fans in the stands tonight.
Yeah, he does.
I
think Kelnick's gonna have something here.
A couple defensive
I have a
miscues for him. He was pretty excited last night. He's not going to show it when you talk to him, but I'm sure there was first time playing where you grew up. And I think, too, getting Soler back is going to be nice because I think you can slide Kelnick down a little bit now and really just let him get into it. I mean, he did a phenomenal job for a while to lead off, but he's hit a little bit of a rough patch now, so I think being able to maybe take a little of that stress off him, too, will be nice.
Yeah, Brian Snitker did say the intent is to hit Soler leadoff when he gets here. Ashley, you've got more on Jared.
Right.
Yeah, guys, I know the Kelnick clan is very excited to be here, especially his parents, Dad Tom and Mom Lisa. They don't get to get down to Atlanta too often to see games, and that's because they're on the same schedule as us. What I mean by that is Jared's parents own an indie ball team.
Oh, a gifted
right
membership.
here in Wisconsin,
Awesome.
the Lake
Thank you so
Country
much.
Dockhounds. So
Andrew,
they are there
appreciate
for
it,
most
buddy.
of the season. It's currently in their 3rd season.
Kelnick with a
And so
foul.
They're usually traveling, usually with the team. I did see they had an
And
off day
Chaos
yesterday.
Possum
but
Racing.
Jared said they
He
weren't
gets
gonna
the
miss
gifted membership.
the games today. They were going to miss the games to come here for today and tomorrow, but they know exactly what this schedule
get it
is
right
all
here.
about. Owning their own indie ball team.
Did you say the dog?
He can barely
It
buy a
is the
beer
Lake
in Georgia.
Country Dock Hounds.
Dock, like
a
fishing
dock.
off a
Yes.
dock. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Check them out. They look like a fun time.
Yeah.
Kind of like the Savannah Bananas, something like that.
Might have to match them up.
Just say,
The
maybe,
bananas and dock
maybe you could
2-2
sign a
count
contract
here
with
to
the
Kelnick.
Dockhounds next.
Nacho Taco at first.
You're open for business. We'll put your agent's info up on the
They
screen.
probably saw my slide in a second.
2-2. And Kelnick battling.
Foul ball. Keep hitting that like button, trying to get to 88 likes, and then we'll move
Somebody
to
just
100.
made a nice catch. Oh, it's an usher on the
Yeah,
concourse.
as he was walking. Selling it a little too long now.
Yeah, you can only hold that ball up for a quick second. Oh, I gave it to a kid.
Foul ball.
Joe Ross having to work a little harder this end.
Pretty impressive play, though. Watch
Still
it.
2-2.
He knew right where the camera was.
It's a good play. You got to give it to him.
Tomorrow he might be at the urgent care getting that hand looked at, but that's fair.
There you go, base hit. Go Nacho. Go Nacho. Go Nacho.
Alvarez will be stopped at third.
Oh, come on.
Braves in business.
His family,
Base hit.
Crew's going nuts over there, too.
Second and third.
150 people stood up behind the Braves dugout. That had to feel good for him.
All right, Austin Riley, let's go, baby. Let's get the
and
chops
turns on
in
a
the
beautiful
chat
change
for
up.
Austin Riley.
You want to talk about a ricochet, man. That thing kicked off. Look how far this thing kicks out there.
I thought for a second Nacho may score, but he's in third. Kelnick in second. And now here's Riley, who's singled back in the first. Hopefully for Jared Kelnick, that feels like a weight off his shoulders. With, as you said, a couple of defensive lapses yesterday, 0 for 4 at the plate, but now he can settle in and play his game.
Come on, Austin Riley. Leanne, what's going on? Good to see you.
1-1 the other way.
There's a base hit. That's going to score.
Kelnick is going to be stopped at third, but Nacho does score, and Atlanta grabs a 1-0 lead.
I'll be honest, too. What I like right now is what they're kind of doing. Not trying to get too big, but Ross throws that kind of sinker down in the zone. It's on you quick 96, and that time Austin just shoots it the other way. Really, we're showing you things. His ability to get on top of the fastball now. That's been a huge change for him. We showed you the other day hitting the fastball. That's something early in the season he struggled with.
All right. Let's go.
Yeah, so
base hit. For Austin Riley brings in Nacho Taco. And now it's the Big Bear.
About the game last night for the Braves. Yes, they had the 3 homers, but all of them were solo homers. The Braves only had 1 at bat last night with runners in scoring position.
See those Big Bears in the chat.
Now.
Oh, come on now.
Would be a good time.
Take a look at our Yellowwood bringing the lumber.
Austin Riley hit a base hit to right field, which scored Taco, Nacho Taco Alvarez. Kelnick's at third base.
I'm sick of the 438 on the bottom, too.
You have to raid Mets highlights.
Why are we buying it?
We settled on 488. That's what it is.
Popped up, foul, C-Train trying to get back to it, too far back.
Into the seats.
Let's go, Big Bear. 1-0 Braves.
That's where it hit, off that glass last night. Maybe this one will hit off the top of the Potawatomi Casino.
It's about a mile down the street.
Shake out some of the money you lost last night.
Yeah, it would be huge. Keep hitting that subscribe. Keep hitting that like button for us.
Pitch number 40 for Ross.
2-1. Close. I feel great, Jason. We'll see how it does. Won't know until it happens.
Two and two.
Foul ball.
That one was in there at 95. Just missed it a bit.
3 out of 4 pitches fastball here. So that's one thing Ross will do. He's not shy to
2-2
throw that
here,
fastball.
1 out. Runners at the corners.
2-2 with 2 men on. Another
Foul ball again.
Into the
What's up, George? Good to see you. All right, Jock's not coming here. We're done making moves. We're done.
A couple of pretty big guys out there.
What's
Marcel,
up, Nathaniel?
243 pounds for Ross. And Ozuna.
And there's another base hit. That's going to score another.
Opposite field hit for the Braves.
Runners at first
2-0.
and second.
I'll tell you, this is
And that's
nice to see.
2-0.
Don't get me wrong. I love the long ball. The way these
Mike,
guys
what's
can
going
hit,
on?
To be able to do this and manufacture some runs.
Thank you, buddy Clan.
We're going to stay through that. And we talk about it. He can hit what he did last night like that. The reason Marcel's having such a big season is he can do that too.
Now let's see if Matt Olson can continue the hit parade.
All right, Matty O. Get you a bowl of Matty O's for breakfast. Lined out in the first.
Think about Marcel from this standpoint too, Jeff. Last year so amazing for him.
2-0 Braves.
100 RBI career high. Well, he already has 31 homers and 84 runs.
Big Bear at first, Riley at second.
Last year's numbers.
2-0. Awesome, Jason. 2 bag. Matty O, 2 games in a row with homers. Let's see if we can make it 3. Foul ball.
That's the thing with Olson. He's right. I'm telling you, he keeps fouling it off. He's right there.
Bum, 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 bum.
I know with this one, you're going to have Soler hitting leadoff, Riley second, Ozuna third, and Olson
He's had a rough year. You're right, Bryce.
Boys there at the top.
That's what Brian Snitker was saying pregame. Kind of salivating at the thought of that lineup starting tomorrow. And you add Luke Jackson to an already strong bullpen. And as we kind of joked about pregame,
he gets walked. We have an opportunity for a grand slam.
Back together again for Atlanta. Ross with a 2-2 to Olson.
Another foul ball.
Going foul
keep hitting that subscribe. Keep hitting that like button. We're trying to get to 88 likes. 150 of us here now. Thank you guys so much for hanging out on the Go at CeeLo tonight. We're only at 76 likes, so we're 12 away from our 88 goal.
Activated tonight.
Hit that like button for us. We'll move on to 100 after that.
Be ready to rock and roll tomorrow.
We're playing on Thursday. We'll be streaming that game against the Marlins right here on the Go at CeeLo.
Downstairs, 3-2.
3-2 full count. You live in Lawrenceville, Jonathan. Right there by Coolray Field, home of the Gwinnett Stripers. I've been there.
Braves with 2 in here in the top of the third, looking for more. Payoff pitch. Coming to Matt Olson.
He's taking forever. Let's go. Loaded.
Well, Sean Murphy starting to turn a corner, and he's got a big opportunity here.
Yeah, we're going back home to Atlanta. Let's go Braves. Castillo, what's going on? Smurf Cat. Why does Contreras not give pitcher a target? It drives me crazy.
Bases loaded. You got
bases loaded. Meeting at the mound. Still only 1 out. You're right.
Pitching coach Chris Hook out there. Pat Murphy when he was hired.
Let's go Pineapple.
Both of them were here under Craig Counsell.
I'm a season ticket holder with the Strut. Nice, Jonathan.
Chicago Cubs job.
I'm glad you found us. Make sure you subscribe, Jonathan, if you haven't already. You're going to love this chat. We do a great job here. Hey, CeeLo, you originally from Tennessee? Yes, Mike. You had a season tickets for a few years. Let's go, Murph.
Last inning and bounced to third base.
6 homers. 13 RBIs.
Slider.
Michael, thank you so much. Appreciate it, Michael, for the kind words.
1 grand slam in his career.
Hot today. Hot, hot, hot. Hot, hot, hot. The pitch. Foul ball.
0-2.
Thank you, Jonathan. Awesome. Make sure you guys are hitting that notification bell, too, so you know when we go live. We went live last night right after the trade went down. We had some folks show up. I know it was late. Awesome, Bryce. Missed the Braves. You haven't been to one game in a while. I need to get back. Nice, Mike. Struck him out. Caught him looking. Frozen pizzas. So that's 2. 2 down. Here, my refresh here.
Yeah, 2 strikes, man. You got to be going right there, protecting.
So frozen pizza to Murph.
Yeah.
And now it's Eddie.
All 3 of Ross's strikeouts have been looking.
Let's go, Eddie. Thank you, Michael.
Now here's Rosario. Way inside. Hit him.
I think Bryce Wilson's warming up down in that
We're going to keep it up, man.
Pretty hot. You know,
you're leaving? All right, Thomas.
Not so much because Ross had 54 pitches, but the amount this inning.
Yeah, stressful pitches here in the 3rd for Ross.
Piling up.
Eddie ahead of it. 1-1. That ball boy did all he could out there. He did. Now 36
He's ready, Billy says.
Yeah.
36 pitches here in the 3rd inning for Ross. Joe Ross.
It was back discomfort that put him on the IL back on May 21st.
Come on, Eddie. See the ball. Be the ball, Eddie. See the ball. Be the ball.
And Ross said he will always remember the day he went on the IL, unfortunately for him, because that was his 31st birthday back on May 21st.
Long break for Elder. You're right, James.
Eddie Rosario.
There you go. Base hit in the gap. That's going to score. Riley scores.
It is 4-0.
Big Bear scores 4-0.
Had him, you could see wanted to go away. Got enough for the plate there. Load him up like that. You finally made a pay.
So a 4-run frame here for Atlanta, and now Orlando Arcia will become the 9th Brave.
All right, Arcia, keep it going, baby.
He had a long home run to center field last night, did Orlando.
He felt the ground shaking when the Big Bear ran.
Had a good AB his first one. Hit it right
3rd inning
over
here.
Ross.
Billy says later.
Huge cut.
Ooh, Arcia cut 2 strikes.
9-game hit streak now for Orlando Arcia. That's our Zaxby's saucy play.
Yeah, he had a really cool
RCU later. That's right.
That contact, come back, and hitting balls hard. Good to see him get back in that all-star form he was at last year.
Go Braves, JL. Good to see you, buddy. Outside, 1-2 on a sinker. C-Train trying to. Runners at 1st and 3rd. Try to throw down to Eddie there at first base.
Joe Ross wearing number 41, and he's thrown 41 pitches this inning. Here comes number 42. And there will be another
2-2.
Just missed outside.
Man, oh man. Ooh.
I've been a little closer on that than it appeared.
All right, here we go. Arcia, be smart. Be smart.
2 down, 2 on, 2-2 pitch. Ground ball to third.
Third.
Ortiz.
5, 4. Force out. We had the inning. But the damage is done. We get 4 runs. Let's go, y'all. 4 runs on 5 hits. No errors. We go to the bottom of the third. And we got to be careful here because we got some power hitters coming up for the Brewers. But hopefully Elder keeps up the aggressiveness and the pitching well. Hoskins, who hit one last night. Mitchell and Ortiz. Ortiz hit one as well. So these guys can take it deep. So we got to make sure we pitch well against these 3 guys right here. Got to hold them. Right's right, Bryce. Got to hold them. A good inning for him, but good. Put some runs up for Bryce Elder. Even if we could go, if Elder could go 5 innings, which I think he can, fingers crossed. We have Dylan Lee, we have Pajamas, and we have Jimenez. So Uncle Joe. So I think we can do this, y'all. So let's go. He said, "Don't jinx it, Bronny." James says, "Great inning, man. Good to get Elder some runs. We need about 5 more." That's right. 5 more and we'll be comfortable here. So, Cobra, thanks for the stats again. Appreciate you. Elder is going to fall apart. I'm calling it. Monkey, yo, don't say that, brother. Don't say that. Let me refresh this. Wish AA did more in the trade deadline. I know, J-Hub. I know, but I think we're going to be all right. I think we're going to be all right. We got a lot of pitching coming back. I know a lot of people wanted a starter, but just think about it. We got A.J. Smith-Shawver coming back. Goldilocks pitched awesome last night. Holmes against a good team. We got, who else we got? We got Schwelly. So, and then we have our 4 guys, and Freed's coming back. So I think we're going to be okay. And we got another power hitter, and we also have another bullpen with Luke. So here we go, Elder.
Bryce so far 9 pitches in the first inning, 11 in the second inning to retire all 6.
Please hold the score where it is so we can win tonight's game. You're good so far, yeah?
Here's Rhys Hoskins, the former Philadelphia Philly.
What, George? What was that, George?
Now, Rhys had some good years
1-1
in Philly, but kind of became an odd man out once Bryce Harper came back from his injury.
Inside 2-1. Keep on hitting that like button for us. Trying to get to 88 likes.
Here in Milwaukee.
Yeah, it wasn't so much he was forced.
We're at 90. Wow.
They needed Harper.
We're going to honor Hank Aaron here. Foul ball. Every 44 likes. Vicky, good to see you. We're going to honor Hank Aaron right here. 44 likes, y'all. Let me see those. Spam the chat, those 44s. Just like that, members use your 44s as well. Every 44 likes, we honor Hank Aaron. Let me see those 44s. 44s, Elder, 2-2 now. Let's go, baby.
7 home runs now in his last 16 games, so starting to heat back up.
Yeah, one of those
Foul ball back to the backstop. Still 2-2. Be gentle. This is my first time here. Corey, good to see you. Welcome in.
Payoff pitch from Elder.
Hopped up.
In the air in the direction of
Matty O, get you a bowl of them.
1 away.
And that's 1 down. Unassisted 3. Unassisted 3. Samuel, thank you so much, man. That's what we like to see. Spamming the chat, those 44s. Easy outs. All right, Mitchell. High in the zone, ball 1
for 4 last night.
Where's the best place to online to buy Braves gear? Actually, on TikTok Shop, they have some cheap jerseys. If you don't want to spend too much money.
Sliding into third base, missed almost the
they look legit.
And then this year he got hit by a pitch in
Menace.
spring training.
Good up. What's up, buddy? Dallas.
Season debut until July 1st.
And there's a fly ball right field. Laureano goes over his head. He throws it in. That's a stand-up double by Mitchell. Laureano looked lost out there.
Yeah, he got all of that one. You could hear that off the bat.
Laureano, I'm telling you, man.
I think at first he thought he could get it and then realized it was hit
He'll
too
probably
high.
laugh when he watches that too. But I will tell you this: what do the people don't?
You got
know
it back
about
in
that.
though, at least. You got to say
Mitchell
that.
running hard. He knows about Laureano's arm in right field.
Yeah, he got it back in. I got to say that.
I
don't think it was an error,
Joey
though.
Ortiz.
But yeah, he
We
should
saw
have tracked it
Laureano's
better.
arm
Like
in New York on Sunday with
Kelnick's
that huge
fly ball
throw
to
out
center
at the
field
plate
last night
before
when it went over his
a
head.
critical moment of that game.
Thanks for all the likes. Keep on hitting that subscribe. We're trying to get to 18,325. Strike, 1-1. Bryce says he's not a fan of Laureano. Well, he's about to be not playing center right field anymore every day, so we don't have to worry about that. Nice pitch, 1-2 on a slider.
I'm talking about Ross filling up the strike zone. Bryce doing a good job too. 33 pitches, 23 of them strikes.
Yeah, they're cheap, Monkey.
3 strikeouts in search of a fourth.
Oh,
And
yeah.
he got it. Sinker coming in. And Ortiz
Sinker
was
inside. K's in the chat.
He had him thinking slider big time away, man. That ball actually almost hit his back arm as he swung. Watch this.
All right, Terang,
So
top
now
of the
Bryce
order.
Elder will go the second time through the order. Back to the top here. Bryce v. Bryce. Bryce Elder versus Bryce Terang.
Right to Nacho Taco. He dropped it, but he has enough time.
Throws on to first to give him a double for Mitchell, but nothing else for the Brewers.
So, moving right along. Nacho Taco dropped that, but he got enough time to throw it to Matty O. So 4-3 if you're scoring at home. 4-3 if you're scoring at home. Coming up for your Braves, Laureano. See if he can make up for his little but way to get it back in there. His arm is strong for sure. Alvarez 1-for-1 with a run scored, and then Kelnick 1-for-2 with a double. So we'll see how this happens. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us tonight on the Go at CeeLo. And here is my social media if you want to check that out. On the Go at CeeLo is our Facebook page. CeeLord16 is our Twitter. And On the Go at CeeLo 1 is our Instagram. And On the Go at CeeLo is our TikTok. And also On the Go at CeeLo is our Twitch. So make sure you're checking us out, following us, liking us, all that good stuff right here on the Go at CeeLo. So we'll be off tomorrow because of a day game. I can't do those while I'm at work. So we'll be doing tomorrow, Thursday night's game, first home stands against the Marlins, and Solaire's first time back, and Luke Jackson's first time back at the Truist Park. So make sure you join us on Thursday. The stream will be up on Wednesday night. We hope to see you guys. And we are in top of the 4th. Yes, top of the 4th. And let me see. I haven't seen. Let's see there. 10 minutes, he said. Okay. That was at 7:58. Okay. So we'll bring in Tyler here probably at the beginning of the next inning. And we'll let him talk a little bit. We'll turn the audio down a little bit so we can talk and you guys can answer questions if you like. But I'll be doing play-by-play as well. I'm off and retired and disabled and retired and retarded and weird. Billy, you're awesome, dude. We love you here.
Well,
here we go.
MLBshop.com. Check out the largest selection of official jerseys, caps, T-shirts, and more to gear up with the Braves at MLBshop.com.
Always a lot of Braves fans when you come here, obviously.
Yankees are up 5-4. Need Twins to come back, though.
It's been a little bit of a lighter crowd, given where the Brewers are, 7 games up in the Central. But a lot of them Braves fans here at American Family Field.
They're all out on the lake tonight.
It's a nice night for it. Take the old pontoon.
Yes, sir. What's up, Morgan-Tron, Prime, what's up?
Another inning,
and
late to give him another
good to see you.
63 pitches right now. As we said earlier, he was sitting at 80 pitches
First
in
pitch,
his last
ball 1 to Laureano.
Yeah, Probably wanted to do that too to get that pitch count up. If he stops here, you feel like you've gone a little bit backwards. More than anything, he was getting him up just because if he got to that 43, 44, you know, it's tough to have a guy keep going. Now he got to sit down
1-1 count. All right, here we go. We'll sync it back up now. It's not as... Ground ball up the middle. That's going to have a base hit. That's going to be an error.
But he could not glove it cleanly.
No,
is that going to be an error?
I don't think he was going to get him here. And I think that's why you saw Terang come so
Terang
hard
was coming for it. He just bobbled it. A little blooper up the middle.
It would have took the perfect throw.
No error.
Ruled an infield single for the Braves right fielder.
7 hits now for the Braves. Still need some more runs.
So the Braves just 4 hits yesterday, already 7 here today. And we're only
all right, Nacho Taco. You see those tacos in the chat.
Nacho had one of those hits last inning when the Braves sent Manning to the plate.
Taco. All right, thank you, man. Larry's power's out, so stream tonight came to show my support. Awesome, y'all. Thanks for popping in, y'all, from the Dixon Way. He does a great job. Thank you, guys. If you haven't known about the Dixon Way, he does a good job with all ATL sports. Falcons, Braves, Hawks, Georgia Dogs.
1-1 offering from Joe Ross. Laureano goes for
Laureano.
Nacho bunts it foul.
Steal with a bunt try, but didn't work. Outfield reminds me of 21.
Yeah, I almost wish
J
that
Hub,
situation. Nacho would have pulled back because Laureano got such a good jump out of the corner of his eye. You could tell. I think he'd be able to get it.
There he is. He's a good job.
Laureano stays put here. Nacho reaches
Nacho,
for it. And this
6.
2. Low throw. Good scoop by
3.
Bowers.
Double play. Francis, thank you for the follow on Facebook. But a double play. 6 unassisted and then 3.
You talk about tailor-made double play.
So 2 down here. 70 pitches now for Ross.
Get your shortstop going. You don't even have to worry about feeding it to your second baseman. A nice scoop by
Kelnick.
Bowers.
Let's go, Kelly Nick.
And with Nacho in that bunt, maybe that's something, Jeff. It's an inexperienced thing, just 21. Maybe a few years from now he knows better.
Yeah, I would think so. And learning, you know, especially if you were told to.
Yeah, because I'm sure there's a lot of trying to do everything right for him.
For sure.
So early in his big league career.
Kelnick won Purdue, a double in the 3rd and a run scored.
Kelnick had the double right down the first base line in the 3rd inning. He's 1 for 2 tonight. Kelnick out to left field.
It's a fly ball to left field, going back to the wall. Let's go. Home run. Home run, Kelnick. I called that one tonight. I called it.
And his family and friends are going nuts.
I called that one.
You know, that ball had a different sound off it, didn't it? You see some of those fly balls.
5-0, big boy.
That ball just kept going, and man, I'm telling you, after, you know, for 4 last night, some miscues, 0 for 1 to start tonight. You know, a double and a big home run.
Good for Jared Kelnick. And now Austin Riley.
Austin Riley first pitch gets a hold of it, but it's a can of corn to center field.
Well, that'll do it, but the Braves tack on. It's now 5-0. The hometown kid with a blast to left. It's his second game here at American Family Field.
I called it. I said, he's got a lot of people in town. He had a rough night last night. I called that one. That's awesome. That's so cool. Awesome. Welcome in, everybody. Appreciate you being here. Just waiting on our good friend Tyler Redmond. He's going to join us for a little bit. But up to bat for your Brewers, Contreras, Bowers, and Adams. But we'll see what happens here. Anybody hear him? You can hear me, right? Is audio working? Audio's working, right? We're good? Yeah, it's working. Make sure if you're not hearing anything, make sure you hit that refresh button. But yeah, Job is scared. You're right. They got a new outfielder coming. So maybe let's welcome these guys up. We made a trade, you know? So maybe it is waking them up. Matzek will never have to buy a beer in Braves country again. You're right, J-Hub. CeeLo is still the best one out here. Mike Brown says, I watch Larry when you're not streaming or on doing NASCAR. Here you call it. You plenty loud. Okay, good deal. Good deal. Dude Ross has 73 pitches already to Bryce's 35. Okay, good long you guys can hear me. But Austin Riley popped out the can of corn there. So Bryce Elder coming out for his 36th pitch. He's got 3 innings. He's got 4 Ks. So we'll see what happens. Just waiting on Tyler. All right. Let's go. I said 5 innings. I was happy with 5 innings with Elder. So
5-0 Atlanta.
We got 2 more innings here.
Bryce Elder back to work.
First pitch ball to Contreras. We got some thunderstorms in the area here, so you're the best. Thank you, Gary.
2, 3, 4 in the order here for the Brewers, starting with Contreras.
When Tyler comes on, I'll probably bring the audio down. We'll do the play-by-play.
Elder did make 2 starts against Milwaukee last year in his All-Star season, and they actually came back-to-back. July 23rd here, and then July 29th of last year in Atlanta. Both outings he pitched really well, giving up just 4 hits in both games and a total of 3 runs. And he's on a similar trajectory here tonight.
We missed C-Train. I asked this question the other night. Would you rather have C-Train Contreras, D-Train Darno, or Sean Murphy? What would you rather have? C-Train, D-Train, or Murphy as your starting catcher for the Braves? C-Train line right there to Eddie.
For Eddie Rosario.
Take that. That was a pretty good piece of hitting there by Contreras.
1 down.
Commented last night, when the ball comes off his bat, it pops.
Ground ball he hit to Orlando Arcia last night. You don't see Orlando back up too many
C-Train
times.
for D. Anybody else?
Hesitation on that one. A little hair on it.
Yeah, Contreras gets his money's worth.
Leighton says Murphy. On the dirt, 1-1.
But speaking of Elder and those starts against Milwaukee within a 6-day span last year, it's very interesting. It's 3 straight years that the Braves and Brewers have played both series really close together.
C-Train for Morgan.
They played all 6 games
Morgan.
in a 12-day span. Last year it was 6 games
Charlie
in a
says the
10-day
Murph.
span. And this year it's 6 games in an 11-day span.
Johnny Bench, Ricky, what's up?
Do you like that as a player? Do you care?
Charlie says the Murph.
It's just weird that it continues to happen, but
Elder getting Bowers for the 2nd time.
Awesome, Leo. What's up, fam?
I would think
What's up,
maybe
Leo's
as a pitcher,
fam?
you don't like it if you have to see.
Did he strike him out?
Week, right?
K's in the chat.
yeah, well, I think it's tougher for a pitcher to continue to face lineups where hitters are getting to see.
K's in the chat.
The pitcher.
The Smurf for Monkey Business.
People love it though. You kind of knock out one team, you're done.
D says, I hate to say it, no disrespect to our catchers, but C-Train.
Left field.
There's a face hit to left field. Adames keeps starting where he left off last night.
It's a stand-up double for the Brewers shortstop.
So Cheerio at the bat, 0 for 1 for
Bryce
Cheerio.
was trying to go away, and it just crept right back over the middle part of the plate. Thomas ripped that.
He is having a good series. 3 hits yesterday, including the homer, and now a double here.
Keep hitting that like button. We're trying to get to 100 likes. I don't know if we're there yet or not. Check it out.
That trend, though, will end next year.
Oh, yeah, we're at 100 likes. Awesome. We'll go rate a channel here in a little while.
And then the Brewers to
Thank you
Atlanta
guys again. You guys are amazing.
2025.
Best chat in the world. Gary says I would prefer Murphy, the younger man. That's right, Ricky. We need more runs than 4, 5. 2-0.
Couple of hits last night for Jackson Churio. 0 for 1 tonight.
Ground ball short. Throws it across.
A double, but nothing else for
Let's
the Brewers.
go.
We are through 4 in Milwaukee.
We go to the 5th. What's up, Tom? Good to see you. Ozuna, Olsen, and Murphy coming up for your Braves. Ozuna, Olsen, Murphy. Ozuna 1 for 2 with a K and an RBI and a run scored. Olsen a walk, and the Murph 0 for 2 with a strikeout. But appreciate everybody being here. Hit that like button for us as we've got over 100 likes. We'll go rate a channel here in a little bit. Waiting on our good friend Tyler. He is out and about, so he said he'd be here when he does. We'll get him in here eventually. But we thank you guys for tuning in here to On The Go at CeeLo. This is our second game of the week. We're going to do 3 this week. Marlins on Thursday night. So hope to see each and one of y'all here back on Thursday night for Marlins Braves and the first game of the homestand for the Braves as Soler will get to experience Truist Park again for the very first time since being gone. Hit me up tomorrow. We'll do it, Tom. I will do it. And I will be putting out a video later this week, Tom, for our giveaway that we're doing for our NASCAR folks. And we'll figure out something for Braves. I don't know if maybe some tickets or something like that for Braves as well. So appreciate everybody being here. Thank you guys. I don't know how many times I can say it because I truly mean it. And a lot of places you can watch baseball, and you choose me all the time. So I appreciate that so much. So I hope he gets a huge ovation Thursday. Me too. That'll be awesome. We'll be here right here to hear it and see it. So how about those Braves today? That's right, Clan. They're doing well. They are doing well.
5-0 Braves as we head to the 5th. And before we get to Ozuna, time for our high standards. Brought to you by La Leche.
You check out my man Clan. He does Braves games too.
Homers.
He's been off and on here the last couple weeks, but hopefully he can get back to doing it full time here like he was. Thank you, Cameron.
438.
All right, here we go. First pitch.
But what was
Ball.
great there was your pause for effect after La Leche there.
Yeah, you gotta let it marinate.
Let it marinate, exactly. Perfect word for it. Now Ozuna has been doing
All right, sync it up here.
it again here in this series. And there, that
Ozuna?
ball is just foul. Just
Foul.
missing a double.
Oh, question about all the catchers. Who's the best batter? I don't know.
Couldn't tell from our angle.
C-Train,
It almost hit
he's
right
pretty good.
on that chalk, yeah.
D-Train as well. Murphy's like a roller coaster. When Murphy gets a hold of it, though, it's good. How close? Oh, it seems so close to being fair.
It's like one of your divots yesterday at 6 on Aaron Hills.
There were quite a few. Is there going to be enough room here in foul ground? Yes, there will be for Ortiz.
And that's an out. Ozuna pops out to Ortiz.
Difference between our divots was you would take one and put it 5 feet from the pin. I would take one and the ball would travel 5 feet.
Nah, give yourself a little more, you know.
My dad said we lost Strider, Acuna, and Ozzy, but we still have a good chance to get in the playoffs. We do, man.
So many times.
Did a couple times, but it was all right.
It was a blast.
You should,
We had a
Tom.
lot of fun. We like to have fun.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Braves
And
on the
appreciate
car.
you making
That would be
available.
cool, bro.
And we had a great day.
You should call him.
So we got poured on in the 18th
For sure.
grade, walking to the clubhouse.
That's all right. Just cooled us off a little bit. High here to
Get a big
Meadows
old
and
chop
2-0.
on the side.
Tell you, Contreras has got to be happy that Ortiz called him off on that last inning, because that was a high pop-up. Tough for a catcher to catch that.
Yeah, especially the direction he was going.
3-0. Ross is up to 78, 9 pitches.
In fact, the next pitch will be his 80th as they try to get him through 5 innings.
3-0 count.
Remember his older brother Tyson, who pitched for 10 major league seasons. Last pitch with the Tigers in 2019 before retiring.
Walked him.
Well, Ross is going to walk Olsen here on 4 pitches.
I can probably get you some contacts, Tom. I'll work on that for you. Dawn, good to see you. Walk this way. That's right. Murph.
Well, his health could be a big part
Ball
of the rest
one.
of
That's
season.
5 balls and away.
Got a comfortable lead in the NL Central. In fact,
Leanne says
Pat
wait.
Murphy's
Layton
group,
says
if they
wait.
win here tonight, they would match
Wait,
their
what?
season high of being 17 games over 500.
Here we go. The pitch. What's up, Butterfly? Keep hitting that like button for us. Keep hitting that subscribe. We're trying to get to 18,320 on our subscribe list. Michael, go Braves. The half inning, we're going to bring in Tyler Redmond. Press that like button. There's our good friend Tyler. Foul ball to the Murph.
That
1-2. Murph's 0 for 2 tonight.
Dugout, but it looks like everybody's okay.
Yeah, that was a sinker bearing it on his hands right there.
One, 2, 1 out.
Ross 1-2 pitch. And he gets
And he
Murphy
struck
to
him out on a
extend with
slider,
2 away.
86 on the gun. Really, Tom, that's cool.
A quick message.
So 2 outs, up to bat, Eddie Rosario, 1 for 2, 2 RBIs.
Knock breakfast out
For
of the park
Eddie
with whatever gets you
Rosario.
going at
Let's
Racetrack.
go,
Proud
Eddie.
hometown partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Yeah, we put up some runs tonight. Elder's doing a good job here.
Eddie Rosario, 2 RBI single in the 3rd. 1 for 2 tonight. He's hit well against Milwaukee in his career. 288 batting average against the Brew Crew.
Come on, Eddie. 2-run single in the 3rd. Eddie Rosario's batting 183 with 10 homers, 34
Were you
RBIs.
surprised at the deadline? Not just the Braves, but other teams. Too many moves, not enough.
I would say I wasn't surprised from the standpoint that there are so many teams kind of in a similar position. And there really were a lot of big names out there that could be shipped, you know?
And that's it. That's 3. All right, we go to the top of the bottom of the 5th, sorry. And we're going to bring in our good friend Tyler Redmond. Let me see if I can get this going here. Where you at? Where are you at? Let me find it. Let me find him. If you guys don't know who Tyler Redmond is, you're not a Braves fan. He is amazing at what he does. Show on stream. All right, can you hear me, Tyler? Okay, I can't hear you, so let's see what's going on with the settings. Audio input. Okay. Share video source. Okay. All right, I can't hear you. See if you can say something. No. Let's see. Is he there? Let's see here. 1 second. Let me bring up here. Oh, I know why I can't see. Now we can see. Oh, hold on a second. Let me bring you up a little higher. We got the chop in your way. Let's get the chop out of the way. All right. I think we're good now.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. Sounds good. Sounds good.
All right, let me test something right here. Now talk. Can you hear?
I hope so. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Chat, can we hear Tyler? Let me test here.
I hope so. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, perfect. So we're gonna have the audio off for this half of the inning, but Tyler Redmond is one of our good friends and Brave expert. So Tyler, talk about what the trades that went down, what your opinions are. I know you had your audio, but we'll try to do the play-by-play as well and try to work all this together. But they're talking about Jorge Soler right now and Luke Jackson. I'll let you have the floor.
All right. Well, first off, I appreciate the invite as always, CeeLo. But, I think the big one that everybody's, of course, talking about is Jorge Soler. That's the one that any headline you're going to read, it's not going to say Luke Jackson. It's going to say Jorge Soler because that's what everybody's talking about. We went live last night as late as we've ever done it. And, I mean, I'm talking – I didn't go on till well after midnight. And I had 150 people watching because it's a big deal. This is the World Series MVP, and people wanted to know, number one, where did this come from? And number two, is this going to help the Braves? I think number one, it will. There is this contingency of people that are skeptical of this deal, and I can understand that. But for me, the offense had to improve. Right now, we're winning 5-0. That is a rarity this year. And coming out of last year where you had a record-setting season, that's not exactly what we expected. And, of course, the injuries are what they are. I didn't think Soler would happen. A lot of folks talked about it prior to, of course, the common trend was getting the band back together, right? You heard about Soler, you heard about Rosario, which of course we traded for, and of course Jock Peterson that everybody wanted us to go get as well. For me, I think when you look at where we are right now and what the situation is, I think getting a bat, especially probably the best bat out of the deadline that got moved, I think that's as good of a job as Double-A could have possibly done. I was disappointed not to see more. No doubt about that. I would have loved to have seen a starting pitcher. Would have loved to see a couple relievers even, just to help give us some high leverage guys. As good as our bullpen has been, you can always improve it. And of course, when the trade deadline comes, you just want to see something happen, right? And when nothing happened today, I think a lot of people were disappointed. But you also got to remember, you got Ozzy Albies coming back. You got Michael Harris coming back. Max Fried's coming back. Reynaldo Lopez is not even going to take time off. So all that considered, it's going to be like you're picking up three new players in a month or so. And
just stop you there real quick. The first Freeling lined out to Kelnick, and now Hoskins just hits a base hit. So we got runners at first, 1 out, and the new batter is Mitchell. He's 1 for 1 for their double. So go ahead there. Sorry, I just want to keep everybody.
Oh no, you're good. You're good. I know you got to do your job too. But yeah, I think that a lot of people are going to realize that we're going to have a second trade deadline come early September, mid-September, because we're going to get all these players back. And obviously the goal at the beginning of the year was to win the division. I think we currently sit right at around 8 games back, depending on what the Phillies do today. But either way, you got to make sure that you're going to be good to go for the postseason. And for right now, we don't know what that's going to be, right, until everybody's healthy. So when everybody's healthy, we'll have a good idea where we stand.
So Elder, he's 5 innings so far, working on it here. Another pop fly here. Here comes Laureano. He catches the ball in right field. Unbelievable, folks. Laureano catches the ball again in right field. So we got 2 outs. Elder at 63 pitches. He's got 5 Ks, 4 2/3 innings pitched. He knows that he has to take care of this, right? He knows he has to pitch well.
Yeah, I mean, Elder's been given a few opportunities throughout this year, and he just has not been able to do what he did in the early part of 2023, which is rather disappointing. But it's nice to see that a guy like Spencer Schwellenbach, who's had his ups and downs, it seems to be on a roll right now, and that probably made the Braves a little less desperate than I thought they would be to get a starting pitcher, because You didn't want the Braves going out there and being willing to give up Hurston Waldrop, Owen Murphy, Schwellenbach, and so on. You wanted them to be under control. And I think the fact that Schwellenbach, along with the injuries that we have had that didn't turn out to be disastrous and season ending for Fried and Ronaldo, turned the Braves, obviously into a more controlled team at the deadline.
Base hit for Ortiz. Elder tried to grab it with his bare hand, and then Riley was coming in to get it, but he didn't have enough time to throw it. He tried for his bare hand as well. So we got runners at first and second now, 2 outs, and we got Turang up to bat now. He can do some damage as well, so we got to make sure we get out of this inning. Turang's 0 for 2 with a strikeout.
I swear, infield hits, man. Infield hits. They kill us. I think I'm a little bit behind you on the feed.
Elder's at 67 pitches. Strikeout and a ground out for Turang here. He's batting 264. And let's see if we can get out of this inning. This would be crucial. This is the third time around now that the boys have seen Elder. So this is a crucial lineup time for Elder here. And we'll bring the audio back here after Tyler goes away, but we're just trying to talk some Braves and answer some of y'all's questions if you want to.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, 0 for 2. Two outs here. Elder, 20 pitches this inning, the most he's thrown all game. And that's a base hit. No, right there, Arcia to grab him, and that's an out. We go to the top of the 6th. So Arcia is going to be back up. So anybody have any questions for Tyler? Let us do some questions here, and we'll bring in some other stuff going on here.
I see one
what's up, James?
From, them birds be dirty. I'm going to imagine that's a Falcons fan.
Yeah.
He says, where will Soler play? I talked about that earlier tonight. I think he's going to be your starting right fielder or left field or one or the other. Probably left field because there'd be less taxing on the arm. He can play right field, but the speed I think would be better used in left or in right rather. So Soler I think would be a better fit for left. My curiosity is what's going to be done next year when you have both Ozuna and Soler and Acuna. That's where I think it's gonna get dicey. So it'll be interesting to see what they do, especially considering you have Soler signed for 3 years and you're paying him $26 million across the next 2. So it'll be interesting to see what they do.
So we got Arcia and then Laureano and then top of the order again. And I told the chat before the game started that Kelnick just up the road here from the stadium, hometown, and he has tons of people. Last night he had kind of a disappointing, I think maybe just a big show with a whole bunch of people watching him, maybe kind of threw him off a little bit. But tonight with the big home run, I predicted that Kelnick was going to have a big night tonight. So we'll see if he continues.
Kelnick, the home run, I saw it earlier. He didn't try to do too much either. He just perfectly took it the other way, did exactly what he was supposed to do with the outside pitch, and it worked out in his favor. I'm looking at some other questions. Jonathan Yang, do you think AA will make any waiver trades? I do. I couldn't tell you what they would be. I would venture to say it'd be something like, a reliever that they want to take a chance on, maybe a starter, but I doubt it in a waiver trade. It's going to be something like a reliever or a bench bat or something like that. Because I think the team, once everybody's healthy, we pretty much got put together, right? Whit Merrifield's going to fill the gap once he's back for Ozzy, but after that, it's pretty much settled as to what it's going to be. But I do think AA is not done. I'm interested to see, what he can do. Alex Sayati asked, should we have gotten Jock Peterson? I would have loved, CeeLo, I don't know about you, but I would have loved to have gotten Jock Peterson. The problem is, number one, I don't know that we even have a spot for him. But number two, the Diamondbacks are not selling. And, when you're not selling, you're not selling. And he's a fundamental part of that lineup. So they made it clear that they were going all in just like we are. So he was not going to get moved. And, at that point, AA's hands are tied.
So new pitcher for the Brewers, Bryce Wilson, former Brave. We talked about him a little bit. We talked about him last night on the stream. He came in to close the game up, so he's back in there tonight, back-to-back nights for Bryce Wilson facing Arcia here, 1-1 count.
I always thought that he had a chance to really be a good reliever, and he's proven me correct since leaving the Braves. You know, he had his ups and downs with us. He had a really good game in the postseason, I remember, back in 2020. But I'm glad to see he's doing well for himself. You know, last year he really had a good year. He had a sub-3 ERA. This year, obviously, he's flirting with 4, but odds are it'll probably go down over the next few months. But yeah, Bryce Wilson's having a good year.
He is. Let's see. I'm trying to get John Ross is. I don't think the Brewers expected Ross to go that quick. I think they thought they were going to have this game pretty the way we played today last night. I think they came into this game thinking they had it made, but we'll see what happens here with
I hate to
Arcia.
say this, especially with Bryce Elder on the mound. You know, they
home run, Arcia. No, did it bounce off the wall? Oh, it was okay. I thought it was a home run. It looked like a home run there for a second, but a stand-up double for Arcia. And that's his 19th double of the year. So he's feeling it too. He's starting to come back with that home run last night as well. So keep on hitting that like button, guys.
Right down the line too. We'll take that.
The boys are hitting tonight for sure. What do you think about Laureano? Do you think he's up now next here? Does he get sent back or is he a bench player for the rest of the year?
Well, when everybody comes back healthy, I would imagine it'd be Luke Williams who got sent down with this when Soler gets activated. I could be wrong. I mean, either way, you can't really go wrong. But Ramon Laureano does have experience. I know he's had a rough patch in the field, to say the least. But what he's lacked in the field, he has done well at the plate. You know, he's got a 140 batting average for the year, but he's got like a 240 batting average with the Braves. He's had a couple big hits. You know, and he seems to, I think, try too hard. He's trying too hard to prove himself a little bit to me. I think he's a good ball player. You know, he's been a great ball player before, which is why we, gave him an offer and gave him, we reached out. But I would imagine that Luke Williams would go first, and then when Michael Harris comes back, you decide between Laureano and I guess Duvall, Rosario, and company. Right, whoever you want to go with, but odds are Laureano would probably be the one you select to go down.
And who do you think will stay on the bench? You think it'll just be Eddie and I'm trying to think of the other person. You think it'll just be Eddie Rosario on the bench?
You have Eddie. Kelnick's going to start, right? Let's start with the starters. So you'd have Kelnick, Harris in a perfect world, and Soler in the outfield. I think Soler and Rosario would probably, believe it or not, I think they very well may platoon. Or you could platoon Eddie and Duvall if you wanted to some days. But I think majority of the time you're paying Soler $30 million over the next 2 years. He's got to play. You don't have to play him this year, I guess, as much, but there's no reason you'd get him at the deadline if your intention was to not play him.
So Laureano strikes out.
Play.
Laureano strikes out. That's his second strikeout of the year, and he probably knows this is my last starting, right? He's like, this is probably my last time. We'll be sitting the bench for a while or heading back down. But up to bat now, Nacho Taco. A lot of people think, well, this guy was the best thing that AAA had. Hasn't been. It looks like he's kind of coming along here with a couple hits here, but really no homers, no RBIs. But what do you think about Nacho? Do you think he'll grow, or you think they'll send him down and bring someone up? You think when Merrifield gets better, do you think he'll start second? What do you think there?
I think when Merrifield's healthy in a week or two, Nacho's going down. I don't think he was ready. I think he's been fairly decent, all things considered. But I mean, you never know when your name's going to get pulled. I mean, you really don't when you're in the majors. But the other thing about it is he wasn't prepared for this. You know, he's never faced big league pitching, and he's all of a sudden being expected to hit like he's been a big leaguer for years. And when you're on a team like the Braves, it's you got to come up and perform or you're going back down. I mean, odds were he was going back down when Ozzie came anyway. So I think Whit Merrifield's a proven commodity, whether he's proven in the field or whether he's proven at the plate. He is a proven player. And Nacho, the only reason Nacho even got the call up was because Merrifield surprisingly broke his finger.
So Nacho, we call him Nacho Taco. He popped out. So there's 2 outs, and now Kelenic up to bat here. Let's see if he can keep the hot streak going here tonight. Kelenic up to bat here with Wilson's 18th pitch coming up. We'll see what happens here with Kelenic. I can't wait for a Kelenic, Soler, and if Michael Harris came back anytime, do you think Michael Harris is going to come back anytime soon, or you think we're going to be platooning Laureano, Duvall, and Eddie Rosario in one of those spots?
I think you would probably see Kelenic take center mostly because he's probably the best defender out of the names you just read and out of what we have available. I would say Duvall would be the other choice because, I mean, at one point Duvall was playing Gold Glove defense. I don't know if he's still up to that level. I would say no, but Kelenic I think gives you good defense. People are saying that, I read a comment earlier on my channel that he looks lost in center field. It's like, well, he's not a center fielder, center fielder is a talent. Frankly, that's kind of why I thought they got Ramon Laureano, was for him to cover the defense in center, but we haven't seen a ton of that. But for me, I think Michael Harris is coming back in August, which we're a day away. So, I mean, that could mean a lot of things. It could mean a week. I think you're leaning more towards 2 to 3, maybe the tail end of August, maybe even early September, but he is coming back. So as much as we're dealing with problems right now, that will be a big help, not only on the field, but in the lineup as well. And then of course, Ozzie's trending, they said today, early September. So if you get both of those guys back in the same couple of weeks, that's a huge boost to your offense, which I know the Braves are struggling. They've been struggling all year. But anytime you get Ozzie Albies back and Michael Harris back, you're going to improve. It's just natural. And there's been times, I know you know this, we've looked like the Bad News Bears on the field. I mean, we've looked rough. Everybody's trying to overcompensate and trying to make things happen, and it's just not turning the way we need to do. Attaboy.
So Kelenic walked, and now Riley with a base hit, and Kelenic we got runners. Oh, it was a pass ball. We got bases loaded now. We got bases loaded. So we got RC at third. We got Kelenic at second. And now Riley at first. And we got the bases loaded for the Big Bear. The Big Bears. So let's do the Big Bears in the chat because, we can't not do that. So let's do the Big Bears in the chat. Let's see those Big Bears in the chat, y'all. As it takes a little bit to load here. It might take a little bit.
It's so crazy to see how these animations have come so far.
Yeah, so this MLB, what you guys are watching for the new folks that are just coming in, this is MLB TV 3D, MLB Game Day 3D. It's off of the MLB TV subscription. It is amazing. The guys we talk to that are programmers on this, they've been helping us out with stuff. So I get to talk to those guys off to the side. But let's see if the Big Bear can hit a grand slam right here. This would be nice. He wants to. He wants to.
It would be his 32nd homer of the year. It'd be a huge stat for him. Man, what a year he's had. 306 average.
Yep. Let's see what happens here. Ozuna 1 for 3 tonight, a strikeout, an RBI, and a run scored. He wants to take it deep. It. Come on here. Let's go, Ozuna. Strike 2, 1-2 on a cutter, 89 mile an hour. I don't know how far behind how close we are synced here too. You and I. We are
I'm
a little
about
behind.
I'm about a pitch behind you.
Okay. 1-2, 2 outs here for the Big Bear facing Bryce Wilson, former Brave, and takes it low. It's 2-2. 2 outs, bases juiced here. We love to put a Big Bear fly to the outfield here for this right here. Let's go, Big Bear. 2-2. He's feeling it. Jizz, what's up, man? We just need one Jizz in here tonight, not a whole bunch of Jizzes. And he strikes out on a high pitch in the zone. Bryce Wilson gets out of the jam, and that's it. So we go to the bottom of the 6th. 5-zip good guys. 5-zip good guys. So, I mean, so Sale's going to start tomorrow, right? So Sale's going to start tomorrow, and then you think we get Lopez or Morton, and then Lopez, and then whoever the 3 that is going to be good for us?
It's gonna depend, right? Because I mean, based on what they said earlier today in the press conference, right after the deadline happened, right around 6, was, Lopez seems like he's fine, Fried seems like he's fine, so that's the assumption. I don't want to assume because assumptions kill, but I think when you look at where we are right now, that's what you can assume. But if not, like you said, they'll probably go Charlie Morton and then Ronaldo and then Fried. So either way, I think they're going to be set up okay. But yeah, I mean, it's the injury bug has not been kind to the Braves this year for sure.
And for the ones that have just joined us, we're normally doing our crazy stuff and all that, but we're enjoying a first time we haven't got to talk with Tyler this year on our same stream. So I hope you guys stick with us here and enjoy our back and forth talk and trying to watch the game and talk about the game as well. But we'll bring back the game here in a little while. But thank you guys for all the ones that came in. Hit the like button, but make sure you subscribe to Tyler. He has an awesome channel. He knows 120% more than I do about the Braves. I follow the Braves too, but he is very detailed on what he does. So make sure you go check him out. Make sure one of the mods drops our link for Tyler. So we go to the bottom of the 6th. 5 runs, 10 hits. Can't ask for anything better for the Braves tonight, considering we're about to hit to another solar power in our lineup. But Elder back out there, 70 pitches. I said 5 innings tonight for Elder, and here we are with 6.
Well, let's hope he makes it through. But yes, he's going into the 6th inning. If he can cover 6 innings, he may earn him another start. I know Grant Holmes was pulled in the other day, but ideally he's left in the bullpen. Except for emergency situations. So this is a test for Elder, and a proving ground.
I was going to ask, I asked the chat and I'll ask you now, our C-Train, we call him C-Train when he was up there. Contreras just grounds out to Arcia. There's 1 down. If you had to pick, if AA came to you and said, I need 2 catchers, who are you picking? Murphy, C-Train, he gets to come back, or D-Train, which is Darno. Who are you picking as your 2 catchers on the Braves if had an opportunity to bring C-Train back? And we got Bowers up. He's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Hopefully Elder can get him for the 3rd time here tonight.
I will say this. Sean Murphy's tenure with the Braves has not been I think what everybody hoped it would be, and I think he would even tell you that. It's had its ups and downs. He's had injuries and this and that. Contreras in that time has been an all-star. He's been really good for the Brewers at a very affordable rate, but so is Sean Murphy. You're asking me who would I pick? I'm not ever going to tell you not Darno. He caught every pitch of the 2021 postseason. So for that alone, he's going to be in that conversation. Between Contreras and Murphy, it's tough. Do you want to go for the short term or do you want to go for the long term? There's a lot to be asked. I'm going to go Murphy, and I think he's an elite player. I think Murphy's a good player. I think Contreras is a good player, but I think Murphy, when he's at his best, he's one of the best catchers in the game. And that's what Contreras didn't have at the time. He had the bat. He always had the bat. But when you talk about pure catchers and what they do behind the plate, Murphy, you can't touch it.
So Bowers gets the hat trick. We call it the hat trick here. 3 strikeouts tonight. Elder gets him 3 times. And Adames, who's been red hot last night, and he started off hot today with that double, he gets a ground out to Arcia, retires the side. Elder might be going 7 innings here, y'all, which is impressive. Impressive that he might go 7 innings here. But
save your pen. I mean, you got a 5-run lead. If he lets on a couple of base runners, you go to the pen, and ideally you don't let him score 1, but save your pen here if you can. And you got to think Snit wants to give Elder every opportunity at the big league level to get some innings under his belt and perform and show his worth.
Speaking of extra innings, do you think Holmes should have gone another 2 innings last night? A lot of people were like, why'd they pull him at 70 pitches? It was only the 5th inning. He was dominating. Snit has a hard time sometimes not wanting to pull pitchers out. Same thing with Morton the other night with the grand slam, and then couple batters later, 2 more home runs. One thing about Snit, he's had that. So I was curious to see what he's going to make this move here for Elder. But Bryce Wilson's coming back out, 29 pitches. So I guess they're trying to save their bullpen as well. But at least we have tonight, we have Lee to pitch. We have Pajamas, which is Pierce Johnson, and Uncle Joe Jimenez as well. So we'll see here. We'll see what happens.
I would say with Snit in the bullpen, he managed it perfectly. I'd say in the 21 Worlds, postseason, I think it was managed to a T perfectly, but it doesn't always go that way. Throughout the regular season too, you're not thinking about, just today, you're thinking about tomorrow. I got to have somebody available for tomorrow. I get frustrated as much as we all love Jesse Chavez, and trust me, I do. I get frustrated when it's a 1-run lead and it's in the 7th inning. I get frustrated when we put Chavez out there because that's not where he's going to shine. In my opinion, he's the you got 3 to 4 runs insurance and that kind of thing. I would rather see Joe Jimenez or Pierce Johnson. And a lot of it is we've had injuries. The Tyler Matzik injury didn't help early in the year. But I get conserving the bullpen, but our starters have been pretty good too. So, for me, it's use the guys that you got, win today. I'm of that mindset. But that being said, I've never managed a big league game or a minor league game.
Yeah, I even said that, like, why are we bringing Chavez in that night against this team? Like, our last night, but Jesse Chavez, like they said, he's doing pretty well, but the stats don't really show it. But Matty-O here, 3-2 full count. Get you a bowl of Matty-O's and foul ball. So 3-2 on a cutter here in the top of the 7th. So we'll probably do is hang here, and then at the 7th inning stretch, we'll probably let you go, and then we'll probably go back to the normal, close it out. But hopefully maybe we'll do another game just like this, bring you in a couple innings and talk a lot
absolutely.
about it.
I enjoy it every time you ask me. Happened to be off work tonight. I took off for the trade deadline because I knew I'd be busy, and glad I did, and glad I could be here with you guys.
And I just watched Jazz Chisholm's hit 2 home runs tonight for the Yankees. He's really coming alive in the Yankees, but I think they're in the 10th, tied at 5. But now the Murph up to bat.
Didn't he hit a couple last night? Am I mistaken?
Yeah, I think so. And a base hit for the Murph. There you go, baby. With like that, singles on a line drive. Churio, the left field, comes up with it. And now we got Eddie Rosario 1 for 3, 3 RBIs, or 2 RBIs tonight. So let's see what happens here with Eddie Rosario. And also Eddie Rosario, please do CeeLo. I really like Tyler being here, D says. Awesome. Yeah, it'll be awesome. We can work it out where he can come in and do some talking too. So we'll see what happens. Eddie Rosario, I'm sure Eddie Rosario is glad to be back as an Atlanta Brave. Any talks that maybe they would send him back to AAA?
I don't think so. I think if you're going to do anything with Eddie, he's a good lefty bat. You're going to put him in. You're going to put him as a bench spot. I don't think they're going to send him to the minors. I'd be surprised if they send him to the minors. But look at Jazz Chisholm. You change the uniform, all of a sudden, you're lighting it up. I think Eddie Rosario's kind of had a similar, trend. Maybe not to the level of Chisholm, but in the opportunities he's been given, he's been good. And I think if he were to be moved to a bench bat where he's only facing right-handed pitching, he'd be even better. Same with Duvall. If he was only facing lefties, he'd be really good. And it's all about being set up for success. And, Duvey struggles against righties, and you can only get better if you have the advantage all the time. And those two guys, I think, would thrive in that environment.
Well, Arcia, Eddie Rosario pops out, and there's a base hit for Arcia. Man, he's been on fire. That double, and now another base hit. So maybe Arcia is finally feeling something. We got runners at first and second, 2 outs. Bryce Wilson now 41 pitches. It looks like he's in there for the long haul until he can't throw anymore. But we'll see what happens here with Laureano, who struck out last time. But man, this is a great outing for the Braves, and it's just going to get better tomorrow when the solar power is going to be back in the lineup, plus Tyler Matzik on the bullpen. But Laureano looks like he's going to ground out to second base, and that's 3 outs. Thomas Edmondson was asking me, who do you think, if you said disagreed about Chavez going to bringing him in, who would you have brought in? Of course, we had to bring in Vines, and that took it from there. But I think Pierce Johnson could have gone back-to-back days. I think Uncle Joe could have done back-to-back days. So I don't know. Maybe they just wanted to see.
It's a tough thing. It's a tough thing when you talk about back-to-back days, because ideally Jesse gets out of it and it's a moot point anyway. But then you give up a 3-run homer, and we have to talk about it. We have to talk about the decision. I mean, you can't bring in Rysell, right? I mean, that's your closer. You can't bring in AJ Minter in that spot. So I get why it happened. It's just that's my point, is we need I thought we could have used a couple more high leverage relievers. Aaron Bummer maybe, but even then I don't know that that's an upgrade from Jesse based on the stats. So it's tough, but that's why I would have been fine with making some moves and getting another high leverage reliever. Mason Miller would have been great, but not I'm not a general manager, and really the Oakland A's weren't dealing him anyway. But
yeah, he kind of ruined it for himself by
but
hurting his hand anyways, right? So do you want to do the 7th inning stretch with us?
Yeah, sure. I don't know what y'all do, but sure.
We just stand up and stretch.
I could sit and stretch. If I stand, I'll be out of the picture, but I'll sit and stretch with you.
Tyler, it's been awesome to hang out with you today. And make sure you go check out our good friend Tyler at On Deck with Tyler Redmond. We'll put the link in the chat one more time. But hopefully we can keep this lead here. Elder, 80 pitches. Can't ask for anything better.
Absolutely. CeeLo, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you for having me. Really appreciate it. And look forward to the next time.
Yes, sir, man. See you later, buddy. All right, that was Tyler Redmond. Make sure you guys go over there and like his channel. Apparently the chat's been pretty busy since I've been gone. Jizz, man. I just want one jizz in here. Jizzerist, that's all I need in here. I just need one. I appreciate what you're doing, but We're just trying to keep playing baseball here, buddy.
There's no time wasted for number 55. He gets up there.
All right, here we go. Elder doing awesome. Popped up foul.
It worked much quicker than Elder got.
Nanta, good to see you.
Really quick. There is no time wasted, even on foul ball. As soon as he gets up there, it's a deep breath and right into it. But he does want Cheerio. Now here's the race that we were talking about from last inning. Who's going to win? That's not close. But which one is that? I don't even know.
And there's Tyler's link in the chat. All right, at least he stopped him. It's runners at first and second now. All right, let me pull the audio in here.
He would have had a chance, but...
Yeah, I do support Philly streamers. Our JJ's a good guy.
Let's see. They able to knock it down, just couldn't get it out.
Eric Abreu is going to come out to the mound as A.J. Minter starts to loosen for Atlanta.
Yeah, I just think you see the score 5-0.
Yeah, exactly.
2-1, so
time to make a change here.
Let him get warmed up here and get yourself ready. Maybe this could be it with Hoskins.
And Butterfly sent you a message.
You know, while we got a sec, and the kids are going back to school this week and next week, Brandon, got to congratulate Braves video coordinator Rob Smith, his beautiful, lovely wife Carmen, who we've known
Still
for
5-0,
years,
but this is where it might go south here. 87 pitches for Elder.
In mathematics and science teaching.
That's awesome.
Yeah, teaches at Sugar Hill Elementary, so thank God she's a lot smarter than Rob.
Taj says host Soler returning back home from a 2021 World Series championship.
Congrats, Carmen.
Yeah, congrats, Carmen. And
thanks for the subscribes, y'all. I know we kind of didn't really talk to many people, but
and the best.
Change the reliever. Rings of Saturn says.
I haven't been opposed to him yet, but I've heard that.
I don't think so. They were tied at 5.
Here is Hoskins. 0-1 pitch coming from Elder. 0-2.
It's like he used to get down film before you break it down. It's like, that's great and all, but I need to know, like, do you have the board? Are we ready for fantasy season?
Are you taking Torrey Holt in the first
It's
round?
coming up, you know. But congratulations.
Hoskins, former Philly, 1 for 2.
0-2. Low and away.
1-2.
And yes, I know I dated myself there with a Torrey Holt reference.
Greatest show on turf.
That's right, baby. Warner, Falk. Swing and a miss. That's a big strikeout.
Elder still got it.
Bryce Elder.
Well, I'll tell you why, and this is going to be it, but such a huge out, as you said, you get that out right here, but Hoskins had been hot. We talked about
Go, K's in the chat.
16 games now, so to finish on this note, 6-3 after what Grant Holmes did last night, for Bryce Elder to come back and be able to do this today. Great outing, exactly what they needed.
Hey, claps in the chat for Elder. That's it for him. 91 pitches. 5-hit shutout. Claps in the chat for Elder. Heck yeah. Great job. Great job. Claps in the chat for Elder. That is amazing. We all were thinking bad news Bears tonight. But claps in the chat for Elder. We love you, man. Good job. Good job. He knows he had to have it tonight. Great job. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So who's going to be the new pitcher? A.J. Minter here in the bottom of the 7th. 5-0 Braves. We'll be off tomorrow, and then we'll be back on Thursday night for the Marlins game. Let's go, Braves, Vance says. Francisco says the Jizzerus needs to go. Unfortunately, every person you hear him talking today is just one guy. He's just having fun, so ignore him. That's all you got to do. Ignore him. If he says something bad, we're going to delete it. So that's how it's going to be. But he's got more channels, more names than we can keep up with. So we'll just ignore it. And if he says something bad, we'll delete it. That's how it's going to be. All right. AJ Minter is in the game. And he's going to face Sanchez, who's pinch hitting for Mitchell. What's up, Bobby? What's up, Bobby? Good to see you. But thank you guys. Hit that subscribe, hit that like for us. We're trying to get, I don't even know where we're at in the likes. Let's see where we're at. 127. Awesome. Keep it going, y'all. All right, here we go, AJ. Let's go, baby.
Mitchell. Gary Sanchez is going to come on here for the Brewers.
Baseball better.
Two-time All-Star with the Yankees. First year here in Milwaukee now.
Ball 1-0. Did the Mets win? Let's see. I haven't been paying attention, but it's 5-5 Phillies Yankees in the 11th. The Mets won 2-0.
That catches
Strike.
the corner.
1-1.
Sanchez figures to get more time, especially at the DH role when lefties are on the mound.
Jizzerus, I would love to send you to another place that you could have fun with.
For the Brewers. Ground ball through the left.
And here's a base hit. That's going to send a run. Eddie come up throwing, no. And it's 5-1. Runners at first and second.
You can see he wanted that ball away, and it wasn't away, but it was down a good bit. And credit Sanchez right there. That is a good piece of hitting. That is not a bad pitch.
So 2 on 1 out, and now here's Ortiz. Swing and a miss, 94 by him.
Elder did good.
0-2.
0-2.
For the Brewers. They put Andrew Monasterio on deck to hit next.
Here we go, just like last night, Ricky says.
In his last 10 at bats. Let's see if Minter can make it 6 out of 11. He's got him 0-2. He spins around to look at second.
He looked good, though, Nicholas. Tony Richards sounds like someone needs to grow up. Yeah, it's all good. Just ignore him, man. Just ignore him. That's all it takes.
Minter kicks and deals. Cutter downstairs.
Dude, he almost chased. Oh, that's a good question, Taj. There's a lot of cool stadiums.
Ortiz, a rookie, just turned
Thomas,
26 a couple of weeks
what's
ago.
his name? Thomas Fitzpatrick or something?
To second,
and that's a right Nacho. Good play, 2 outs.
Broken bat, soft liner, and Ortiz is the second out.
2 down, 5-1 Braves. Runners at first and second here. And it is in the bottom of the 7th, Mike.
And with his first one off his bat, I thought it was maybe going to be able to jump over Alvarez's head, but good pitch by AJ, and now get this one and get out of it.
And again, the pinch hitter is Andrew Monasterio. He's been up and down from AAA, his 3rd stint with a big club this year, 2nd major league season. But this year hitting below 200 when given the opportunity. First pitch.
2 outs.
Grounded Orlando.
Ground ball, Arcia. 6-4 force out. Let's go.
Get one, but the Braves still in command.
All right. So the Braves going to be back up here. Alvarez, Kelnick, and Riley here in the top of the 8th. Looking pretty good here. Keep this lead. I don't know if AJ will come back out or not. We got plenty of relievers to pitch tonight, so we'll see what happens. Oh, boy. Let's go. That's right. So there it is. Alvarez, Kelnick, and Riley. Riley 3 for 4, an RBI and a run scored. Kelnick, the home run as I predicted. A double, a walk, 2 for 3, and Alvarez 1 for 3 and a run scored. Great job, Minter. So let me read you the final line scores on, let's see, Minter. 6 1/3 innings pitched, 5 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, 1 walk, 7 Ks for Bryce Elder. And Minter comes in 2/3 innings pitched, only gives up 1 hit. So we'll take that. On the other end, the Brewers, Ross, 5 innings pitched, 8 hits, 5 runs, 5 earned, 2 walks, 4 Ks, 1 homer. Bryce Wilson, 2 innings pitched, 4 hits, 1 walk, 3 Ks. And the new pitcher, Tyler J. for your Brewers. Tyler J., who will replace Bryce Wilson coming in here. Swifty, welcome back. Appreciate you being here. Thanks so much, guys, for hanging out with us. And the 2,000 jizz that are in our chat here, helping out the analytics by talking to himself. Here we go.
Ready here for the top of the 8th. Braves up 5-1, and everybody in that clubhouse really excited for the 2 new additions that the Braves got at the trade deadline. But I don't think anyone is more excited about Luke Jackson coming back to Atlanta than AJ Minter. These 2 are best friends. They are buddies. They go way back. AJ telling me Luke called him right away when it happened.
Swifty, thanks, man.
I'm coming back to Atlanta.
I'll try.
I asked AJ, how would you describe your relationship
I
with
try.
Luke? He said, you don't get to choose family. He is like a brother to me. Also talked about how fun of a guy Luke is and how he brings that life into the locker room. As a pitcher, he said he is really looking forward to getting back to his normal self. He's coming back from Tommy John. It's been about a full year now. He's really starting
Maybe
to
he's a pitch every July 30th.
And AJ is so excited to have his best friend back in the mix.
Yeah, everybody's excited about both of those guys. You could just tell down
No
the
nacho
field
taco.
the game. It was a constant topic of conversation, and you know, Soler was so well liked as well during that run in 21.
Yeah, that's part of the reason they're back too. I'm sure there are other
Let's
options
go Atlanta.
for other players, but get people that you know and familiar with, and you know their makeup,
Ooh,
and
0-2.
all of that. So
Tyler J. is on here for the Brewers.
Here we go.
And you just can't say Soler's name without thinking of that homer in Game 6 in Houston.
that and the one that Pujols hit in the World Series that time there off or on the NLCS against Lidge. Those are 2 of the ones that I remember going on the train tracks where you're just like, wow.
One for 3 for Nacho Alvarez. Fouled away.
Alvarez
By the way,
foul.
The defensive changes for Milwaukee. Blake Perkins came into the game to play center field. And then Monasterio stays in after pinch hitting, and he's at second base. This pitcher, Tyler J., was just recalled yesterday. Unfortunately for Pat Murphy, they had to put Trevor McGill, who's been very good for them this year, one of their relievers, on the IL with a
Soler and
back
Jackson
injury.
expect to be activated tomorrow. Awesome. I'm hoping so. I am hoping so.
Evans lost the other.
Ooh, just foul. Like
Foul.
Mark Ripperger.
And Mark was in a rough place.
Ripperger might have ripped his pants as he did the splits almost down there.
And work on that quickness.
Hey, he got out of the way.
Shady Lane Holmes and Cards. I didn't say hi to you as well. What's up, Cards? Pop fly,
Nacho
center
out to
field.
and Perkins just came into the
Ouch.
game and makes the catch.
Thank you, Randall. We appreciate you, buddy.
It's our StatCast 3D powered by Google Cloud.
Again, you could tell there was something different. It went to left field, but he had clipped this pretty well.
Kelnick with that homer, which I predicted.
Just under 101 off the bat exit velocity, but
369 feet for Kelnick. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, it will be. Just hold on.
Also the double back in the third.
It will
walk in
be.
the sixth for Kelnick.
All right, here we go. Kelnick up to bat.
This kid, Tyler J., by the way, has been through a lot. He debuted earlier this year against Atlanta.
Oh, you're welcome, Shady. No problem, buddy.
One time was a hot
what would you,
out of the University of Illinois.
What would you do if the Braves lost this game?
In 2015.
I would shake my head. I know, William. Looking good.
The Fighting Illini, as he was fighting through the minors, he struggled a little bit, and then he had an issue with his esophagus. He was diagnosed with esophagitis in 2019. That's where you have trouble swallowing, get heartburn.
I probably wouldn't stream the rest of the week.
He lost a lot of weight, really affected his pitching performance.
And a walk. Kelnick
ends up going
pitched around him.
2 years for the Joliet Slammers near the Chicago area in independent ball. The Mets took
trying to make it through to watch the rest of this game because my stomach is upset from eating too many tacos. Oh no!
This year with the Brewers, so he has been through a lot after being drafted so high almost a decade ago.
Woo! Strike one.
Gotta love when you see people go through
0-1, 1 out.
Continue to grind.
Grant Holmes didn't have the health issue, but it's kind of similar to him toiling in the minors for 10 years after being a high draft pick and eventually finding his way to the show.
You would send Elder back for losing. Well, it's not his fault if we lose here.
You had to go back to the minors.
Riley 3 for 4, 3 singles, a run, and an RBI.
To go all the way down to independent ball as a
What's
pitcher.
up, Russ the Hunter?
Yeah, you're on your last leg there, kind of. The Bananas is next. Playing with me.
Foul ball.
Speaking of your time in the minors, Pat Murphy was your coach for a while in the minors, wasn't he?
He was. He was great, man. There he is there. He's done a terrific job taking over for Craig Counsell. Good baseball man. You know, I tell people a lot of times, Snit, on one side, is one of the most influential coaches in my career, but that one right there, I only spent 3.5 months, but taught me to love the game again.
And then you would make it back to the bigs for what, 3 more seasons? 0-2 here to Riley. Down it in. And you kind of hit on it yesterday, but for those who don't know that name, yes, 6 seasons in the minor leagues, but he was a long-time coach at the college level.
One of the best in the business.
Yeah.
Notre Dame, and then had that teams out in Arizona State rolling.
Riley.
There you go, Riley. 4 for 5 tonight. We'll take it. Riley base hit. Kelnick
for
the second.
Austin.
Base hit.
Ball's running outside. Just shoot it the other way. He's going to do the work. That ball's actually hit so hard that it one-hopped the outfielder. And watch how hard he was coming. I saw Austin kind of.
So Kelnick the second.
Gear. You want to get thrown out at first.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. What's up, Wendy? Good to see you.
But it all worked
Riley
out.
popping it off
Last
tonight.
time
You're
that
right.
Riley had a 4-hit game.
All right, Big Bear.
Last year. I think
he
that
had a
was
bases
the
loaded
four-man booth game
opportunity.
when you guys worked against
See if
the
he can go
Mets.
deep.
There were a lot of runs that night.
Oh, Big Bear in the chat.
Walk-off.
I think everybody had at least 2 knocks that night.
That was an unbelievable night. Unbelievable
1-1.
game. Unbelievable in the booth.
Yep, about 8 doubles in the booth and 8 on the field.
I had a couple on my
Riley
couch
got
to
the
balance.
groove back. Tonight he does for sure. Tonight he does for sure.
It takes it outside, 2-1. The Braves looking for some insurance here in the 8th inning, up 5-1.
2-1 here to Ozuna. Two 2-1. The pitch. That's a foul ball. Monkey, you too? I do as well, Monkey.
Tyler J. delivers.
I do as well.
And Marcel fouls it way up to the top.
Foul ball. It's been a great game. You're right.
Another 2-2 with 2 on here in the 8th. And he
strikes him out again. Acuna's not coming back this year, Swifty. He's done, and he might not start the season next year too.
Everything had been out kind of over the plate. And that one was.
Where are my bums at? Did you say Fitzgerald earlier about Boston lover? I think his name is Thomas something. Let me look it up for you. Let's see, Thomas. Subscriber. I gotta see what it is.
That we talked about. Keep in mind, this is just his 5th big league appearance here. Had 3 with the Mets earlier this year before he got shipped to Milwaukee on July 21st. So he is very new in his career.
Thomas Fitzpatrick is his name.
Big league outing in that Brewer uniform.
Thomas Fitzpatrick. 1-1. He said he's on track opening day night now when AA was announcing the trade. Okay. Matty-O. Get you a bowl of Matty-O's deep fly, center field, can of corn. That's 3. All right, we go to
hey, Dad, what's up?
The bottom of the 8th. C-Train. Bowers and Adames. And let's see, who are we going to raid tonight? Who are we going to raid? I know we got caught up with the interview with Tyler. Let's see here. My gosh, he's got 423 people in there. Good job, man. Good job. It's touchscreen. Let's see here. Who do we want to do? He's almost got 700. Let's go say hi to the New York Yankees and the Phillies here. Hung out with him today during the man, what a game tonight for him. Here it is. Tied in the 6th, bottom of the 10th, 11th. He's got subscriber mode only. Never mind. He's got subscriber mode only. Let's see. I guess we'll just do Clan. We haven't seen Clan in a while. Let's go say hi to Clan. And say hi to him. Make sure you hit the like button for him and subscribe. Tell him Mav and everybody I said hey. But go subscribe here. Clan raid. If you want to. If not, you can hang out here. But there it is. There's the raid. D, I'm out, guys. 3M comes early. All right, D. See you, buddy. Thanks for hanging out here tonight, dude. I appreciate it.
Now's the time to save it. The rooms to go.
Clan raid. Go say hi to Clan.
Nighttime here in Milwaukee. The Braves offense, 13 hits. 5 runs up by 4 as we head to the home half of the 8th inning. Brandon Gaudin, Jeff Francoeur, Ashley Shamity with you. And Joe Jimenez is with us as well. 42nd
Uncle Joe in the chat. Uncle Joe in the chat.
And it looks like he's going to have 1 pitch, 1 out. Contreras
1 pitch, 1 out.
Pop out to Austin Riley.
Being our 4 grand slams change.
Yep. If the roof was closed, I was.
Which Contreras brother is better, William or Wilson? I think William. I think William.
With us last night, it was closed to start the game with rain in the area, but then they opened it during the 3rd inning.
That was a beautiful night. It is again today. Beautiful day.
And an afternoon game tomorrow on getaway day.
Ball high, 1-1.
Gonna get a quick 9 in at 6 in the morning, Jeffrey.
Possibly.
You're going to hang at Bernie's chalet out there, maybe?
Say.
Have a morning brat with Bernie? Bernie hasn't been able to take any rides down his slide tonight.
He's been quiet, and let's keep it that way for 5 more
Does
outs.
he just stay up there at the top of the house there and waits for a home run?
What goes on in his little chalet up there when nothing's happening? Or maybe I don't want to know what's going on in Bernie's chalet up there.
Just hanging out right now.
That's funny. I don't want to know what's going on in Bernie's chalet.
Just waiting for something.
That's funny. Uncle Joe Jimenez coming in here. See what he can do. One out.
He's just in there pounding brats when nothing's going on.
He pinned that like button for us.
Probably. He's got
trying to get to
the ready.
150 on the likes.
Maybe a little old Milwaukee light up there. Three-two pitch coming here to Jake Bauers. Bauers has struck out for the fourth time tonight. All 4 of them swinging. Quick message from Delta.
2 down.
From Braves country to the world. Delta, official airline of the Atlanta Braves.
Bernie's playing MLB The Show 24 while eating. Exactly. If you haven't hit that subscribe, make sure you do. Trying to get to 18,320.
Had that 3-run homer yesterday when the Brewers brought their bats big time late in that game and won 8-3. But tonight a different story. Chased one high, 1-2.
Well, Jimenez doing a great job here, just not giving them any life here at the middle part of that lineup.
One more strike to send us to the 9th inning. Joe rocks and fires.
Oh, so close. 2-2.
2-2.
Oh, let's do it. 44 likes in the chat. Every 44 likes, we honor Hank Aaron. Let me see those 44s. 44s in the chat right here. Oh, he didn't go. Do the Braves have a home game around the 5th of September? Let's see.
Adames been with the Brewers since being traded here at the 21 deadline with the Rays before that.
I'll let you know.
And he's going to get a free pass here. The slider misses low and away.
A walk, 2-out walk. Let's see, I'll tell you in a second.
He earns a lot of walks. 52 of them leads the team for Willie Adames.
It does only goes to August 21st. I'll have to look.
The 20-year-old rookie Jackson Churio.
I'll get back with you on it. What's up, Richard? Dropping those 44s. NASCAR Jimmy. Thank you guys so much for all the love tonight. Yankees 7-6 on a sac fly into a double play. They win 7-6.
A lot of comparisons between Churio and Ronald Acuna, both from Venezuela, both almost the exact same size, right around 6 feet, 200 pounds. And
amazing how Jazz Chisholm has just blown up and become this big-time ball player
this season.
Pop foul.
As he, the next few years, gets a little more muscle on him, grows in that body, you'll see a lot more power. Kind of.
Braves are home on September 5th, Tom. Yes. Not tomorrow, Charlie. Can't do a day game tomorrow, but we'll be back on Thursday night for Marlins Braves. Wish I could, but I can't. 0-2 outs.
Jimenez got it.
Let's go.
Up top to send us to the 9th in Milwaukee.
Woo!
Not every day can you get up close with whale sharks, unless you're at Georgia Aquarium every day this summer. Then you could also see our new tiger fish, dolphin presentation.
Go to the 9th. Cha-ching. It would be awesome if Pasta could throw out the first pitch. Wow, that would be even cooler. Yeah. I'll get with someone to get you a contact for that. Cameron, what's up? Good to see you. But coming up here, Murphy, Rosario, and Arcia, and all the ones that I missed during that. We had a conversation with Tyler Redmond. Appreciate you being here. Sorry I wasn't able to watch the chat. I know it was kind of crazy during a little bit there, but when stuff happens like that, just ignore it and enjoy the ball game. Going to the bot of the 12th, Phillies could keep the game going or walk it off. So the Yankees and the Billies going extra innings. Oh, really? That sucks, Brownie. No Colorado September 5th. Against the Rockies on the 5th. It's crazy that we bought to be August to just know how much we left this month. I know, which is tomorrow. Need some racing. Yeah, we do need some racing. That's coming soon, y'all. Not this weekend, not next weekend, but the weekend after, we're going to be bringing you Richmond. It seems like forever. But let's bring back the audio here in a second here. Thank you guys for the ones that have been here for us today.
Braves Baseball is brought to you by Truist. Leaders in banking, unwavering in care. By Georgia Natural Gas. Reduce your carbon footprint with greener life. And by Yellowwood. If it doesn't have this yellow tag, you don't want it. Well, if you can't go to Bernie's Real Chalet, there's a chalet for the kids to go down the small slide here at American Family Field.
Why can't the Twins beat the Mets? Beat the Mets. I don't know.
Sturdy.
Sturdy, right? Yeah. I thought you
they beat the Phillies.
Going down the slide
they took the series from the Phillies in Philadelphia.
About that. All right, on to the 9th we go. Jay still pitching.
Oh, well, I'm talking about, I guess, yeah, sorry, next weekend. You're right. Yeah, you're right. Not this weekend, the following weekend, yes. The Murph up to bat here. Come on. Let me just refresh. 0-1 here to the Murph.
Pretty good pitching matchup tomorrow to finish it off in what hopefully will be a rubber game if the Braves can hold on here. Chris Sale for the Braves, Freddie Peralta.
16 straight, huh? There's a base hit for the Murph. Right up the middle. Let's go, Braves. August 10th and 11th. Yes, Cobra will be doing that.
For Sean tonight. Sometimes it's not necessarily how hard you hit it, but nobody.
Keep hitting that like button, trying to get to 150 likes. Go Braves, James says. Next.
About Orlando kind of turning things
and
around
NFL starts
really
Thursday, yes.
Positive signs for Murphy as well.
After Labor Day. Kids go back to school, not this Friday, but next Friday. Adam Duvall pinch hitting for Eddie Rosario. Groovy Doovy. What's up, Groovy Doovy?
Yeah, baby! Yeah. 14 hits. Sixth time this year the Braves have had 14 or more hits.
Oh, awesome, Charlie. Enjoy your day off.
Duvall fouls it back over our heads. 0-2. Duvall got the start here last night. 0 for 3.
They're just, you know what, Ricky? I think their AAA team. We saw the AAA team play last Saturday here in Nashville, and I think they're better than what the White Sox are right now. You got tickets for the 4th, Mike? Awesome.
Well, there's a lot better chance to get a foul ball than there was in the 8th inning because after that inning, about 20,000 people headed for the exits here.
They got up quick after he struck out.
Like
Homer Lay says.
Again, the 0-2, and this time he got it with
and
a
he
sweeper.
struck him out. Duvall goes down swinging. That's 2 down. That's 1 down. All right, Tom, I'll call you. All right, Arcia. What a night for him. 2 for 4, a double, a single.
With a home run yesterday.
Now you're going to act up.
And during his time here, the most memorable moment in the minds of Brewers fans was 2018 when the Brewers were battling the Cubs for the Central Division title. And on the last day to give them the Central Division title, Orlando went 4 for 4. The Brewers would win that game, win the division. Memorable moment here in Milwaukee for Orlando Arcia.
Come on, load.
Try to go back in there a little too far in that time.
It's really laggy.
Well, Jay's first game since being recalled, and he's getting decent work. 38th pitch here out of the pen.
Ground ball. Left side. 5-4-3. 5-4-3 double play.
Second base.
Nice play.
Turns into a 5-4-3.
5-4-3 double play.
Double play.
All right, we go to the 9th. Thank you, Leighton. 7-6 Philly, 2 outs, runner on second. Phillies lose 12-7 in the 12th, 7-6. Nice. There you go. Just another killer for them. So Frelick, Hoskins, and Mitchell, or Sanchez, I guess. And Eyeglasses is coming in to seal it the deal. Let me see those eyeglasses in the chat. As Eyeglasses is coming in, we're meaning business tonight. We're not fooling around. Eyeglasses. Where is he at? There it is. Let me see your eyeglasses in the chat. Eyeglasses in the chat. Pitching tonight. Not fooling around. They're going to put the closer in. Putting the closer in. Seal this. It's not a save opportunity, but Elder is going to get the win if we win here. Eyeglasses in the chat. NASCAR Jimmy. Right. Bum, 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 bum. You remember Gary Sheffield? Yeah, I remember Gary Sheffield, Randall. Cash it. Do it. Morgan's dropping those eyeglasses as well. Adam Duvall remains in the game and just replaced Eddie Rosario in left field. Yo, yo, yo. Let's go. Let's go, Atlanta.
The double, the homer, a couple of walks.
Kelnick, I said it earlier in the game. Kelnick was going to have a great night tonight. Predicted it.
Good for him, like you said. Rough night last night.
Many subscribers tonight, but it's okay. Thank you guys. All the love here today.
Nice game for him.
And he recently bought a farm here in Wisconsin. Loves it back in his home state.
Why not?
I think we got 7 subscribers tonight.
So here's Raisel Iglesias to try to get the Braves even in this series. Woo. 1 game apiece.
Ball. Oh, strike 1. Man. Iglesias not fooling around. He's moving around. Lee Soler. Yeah. Come on with the lag. Why does it do that?
One, two to South Free.
1-2. See if we can get him right here. Frelick. 1-2 count.
Foul back.
Oh, maybe I picked the wrong pitch. That's a pop fly to left field. That's 1 down. Can of corn to Duvall. And now Hoskins up to bat next. Way behind here. Hoskins up to bat here.
Rhys Hoskins, first pitch he sees.
Popped up.
Skies it to shallow right. 2 outs.
2 down. Laureano with the pop out. 2 down.
Well, sort of start today. You're looking at each team.
What's up, Matthew? Good to see you.
So think about finishing a rubber.
Oh yeah, right, Jay.
Series. It'd be a good one. And the way it lines up.
Maybe
good chance
8,000. I think. I'll have to look. But we've blown up for sure.
Depending how the off days and all
And
that.
now to bat, the Brewers are down to their last 3 strikes. Perkins.
Well, you told me yesterday, and you
Ball in
mentioned
the
it on
dirt.
air, but if the roof is open during a day game, you said it can be very tough on the hitters.
You had Alfredo for dinner.
Yeah, well,
I'm about to eat some pizza. I'm about to have some food.
It doesn't matter, but if the sun is shining through tomorrow, man, that can be not a lot of fun.
1-1.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago, I remember seeing
they're doing the chop there in Milwaukee.
1-0 final, and I'm
I guess that guy from last night
explains a lot.
Saying, "Let's go Brewers."
That one to Matt Olson, ball game.
Line drive, Braves win. Braves win.
Braves even the series with a 5-1 victory.
You know what I love about this one tonight? Pretty uneventful, which is a nice win. They were able to get a bunch of hits. We talked about yesterday.
All right, that is it, y'all. Big win. Big win for the Braves. Even the Mets won, and the Phillies lost, so hey, that's another good thing as well. But what a game. What a game. And let's see if I can bring this in here like that. All right, there it is. All right. I don't know why the scoreboard is off. Oh, well, I ain't worried about it. All right, let's take a look at the wrap. 5-1 is the score. Elder gets the win. He's 2-4, brings his ERA a little bit down. It's 5.67 on the ERA. Ross gets the loss, his second of the year, or his fifth of the year. He's 4.98 ERA. And player of the game, Elder, 6 1/3 innings pitch. Who would have thought we would say Elder was the player of the game here? 7 Ks and a walk. Good job, son. Good job, son. But, Bronny, hope you feel better. Get some sleep, buddy. We gone. That's right. Thanks so much for hanging out here, guys, tonight. We appreciate you. But Elder, 6 innings pitched. Kelnick, 2 for 3, a homer in front of his hometown crowd. A walk, a double, 2 walks, RBI, and 2 runs scored. Riley, 4 for 5, an RBI, and runs scored. And there it is, their stats for the game. And then let's take a look to see how they scored. Austin Riley singles on a ground ball to right field, bringing in Nacho Alvarez. Kelnick, the third, made it 1-0. Marcell Ozuna singles on a ground ball to right field, brings in Kelnick, and Austin Riley to second, makes it 2-0. And then Eddie Rosario singles on a sharp line drive to right field. Austin Riley scores. A lot of singles, makes it 4-0. Madelson goes to third. And then Kelnick, let's take a look at the hometown boy. Home run. Let's see how it goes here. Come on now. 3D. Let's take a look at this 3D shot. Make that was 0-11. Well, that's his ERA for the rest of the year, whole year, Bronny. So here's Kelenic. Boom. Kelenic gets the home run in front of his hometown crowd. And did we get 150 likes? Were we close to it? Almost 143. We'll take. We really weren't really about likes tonight. We just kind of enjoyed being together. But Kelenic gets the home run in front of his hometown crowd. Good job. And there's that. See, here's the call. See if it works. His 12th homer of the year for Kelenic. You're not going to load? Oh, well. 369 feet. Kelenic. Let's go. Good for him. All right, so that is it. Hope everybody had a good time tonight. Sorry about some of the craziness that we had in the chat, but sometimes you got to deal with that stuff. But it's a good test for our mods. They handle it. Butterfly, you're amazing. Thank you so much. And all the mods, you guys are awesome, taking care of things. Jake, Butterfly, D that was in here earlier. A whole bunch of guys were here. So thank you so much, guys, for that. I want to thank my lovely wife, Spain, for doing all the lovely wife things that she does while I'm hanging out here. I love you. I want to thank my mods for moderating. They're awesome. I want to thank my members for being members, giving your hard-earned money back to the chat. And I want to thank you guys for watching. Shouldn't have let you guys off the hook. Maybe come back to haunt us. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Tomorrow, no game on our channel tomorrow. Make sure you check out Maverick or Clan. He might be doing one, or definitely the Dixon Way. Make sure you check those guys out. They'll be doing the game. And then we'll be back here Thursday night for Marlins Braves. Solaire's return to Truist Park. Luke Jackson's return to Truist Park. So we'll see how that goes. Thank you guys so much for everything. And we will talk to you later. Remember, always chop it on and support in the A. If you haven't watched the live stream where we broke out doing the thing, announcing the trade, make sure you go check that out and give it a comment. Outright says, well, last time Elder played, he wasn't great, so can you blame the fans? I'm glad Elder did amazing. Hopefully he continues to cause, man. What a game for him tonight. Yes, Outright. And he knew, like, this was his last chance. Like, he knew, like, this was it, you know. So I think he played well. He played amazing. Great job by Elder. Like I said, you're right. He wasn't great, so do you blame the fans for feeling the way they did when he came in? I mean, we even said that at the beginning of the stream. We said, get your prayers out, say your prayers, eat your vitamins. It's going to be a tough one night for Elder. And all the stuff on Twitter saying it's already a loss, blah, blah, blah. So hopefully the new boys will do well tomorrow. If not, we'll see you Thursday for everything. Good night, everybody. Appreciate it. Chop it on. Go Braves. Love you. See ya. Peace. Bye.